Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. Unbelievable. You think at one point I would learn that?
He's never going to learn it. He's going to keep his sound up every time.
17 videos in or whatever. 16, I have not done that.
Woo!
But
Yeah!
We're
here with Monday Night Raw. Woo! September 16th. And we're getting started.
Yeah, and it's already starting, so we didn't get here in time to talk anything beforehand. So I guess we'll see how things play out. The only match that we're sure of tonight looks like the King of the Ring match.
Of course, because they didn't put it in the pay-per-view yesterday that we watched.
Check
anybody
it.
else out there?
Did we mute it?
Let's turn it down a little bit.
We welcome you tonight live.
Wow, they're from the University of Tennessee tonight. Woo!
Seth Rollins. That's who's starting it.
There you go, Roswell. Seth Rollins
Seth freaking
is
Rollins.
your person. Joey's in there. Hi, Joey. How were your chicken wraps last night? He said he fell asleep before the end last night.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I would imagine. You missed some good shit. Totally good shit. Roman Reigns got his ass beat.
He said if the Fiend showed up, he was done. So he fell asleep before the Fiend showed up.
Yeah, the Fiend showed up at the very, very end. And last match with Roman Reigns. Was that the last match? No.
No, second to last.
Second to last.
Yeah. Scope Fiend was match before.
What was the last one?
This one. Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins.
Oh, yeah. So what's his name? Anyways, Luke Harper came out. That's what
that
I was
was
trying
in
to
the
say.
second to last match. That
There,
was the
thank you.
Eric Rowan match against Roman Reigns. Luke Harper came down.
Yeah, Luke Harper showed up.
So the Bludgeon Brothers are back together. I don't know if they're going to call them the Bludgeon
And they
Brothers
beat
and
the
package them
crap
that
out of
way, but it
Roman.
looks like they're back together as a team. But they'll probably be on tomorrow night's SmackDown.
Right.
You probably won't hear a lot
And
about
now
that
Seth's
tonight.
going to talk, so we got to listen to what he's got to say, right? Hey, Tom, nice to see you in the chat tonight. Joey said, shocked about Harper returning. That's a good thing, right?
Needs some papa.
Let's
listen in for just a little bit.
Because the night didn't start out so great for me.
Yeah, because
Myself
you're
and Braun
lost.
Strowman, we lost the Raw Tag Team
Because your
titles.
shoulders got pinned, homie.
Now look,
Whoa,
I'm not happy about that, but it doesn't really matter whose fault it is. Myself, Braun, as a team, we lost those titles. But we didn't have time to
He's
focus
trying to
on
say it was
that.
a
We had to
team
move
thing.
forward because later on in
But
the
they
night,
lost
we were facing each
Joey's
other
hoping that Harper will
with
have a
this
new
on the
name.
line.
Are you hoping Harper will have a new name, or that Eric and Harper together will have a new name and it
Now,
won't
let
be
me tell
the
you
Bludgeon
guys
Brothers?
something you may not know about Braun Strowman.
They have weird tag team names in the WWE.
Tayshian. That's a
He
new
is
person. Hi, Tayshian.
Very
Alright,
Nice
large.
to
stick
see
around
ya.
for a little bit.
Asking, do you think the
He
Fiend
is
is going to
very
win the
strong,
Universal
and last
Championship?
night,
Oh, that's a
Braun
hard
Strowman
one.
I hope
beat
he
the hell
doesn't,
out of
and I want him
me.
to go
He
after a
gave me
championship
the
yet.
fight
No, say
of
no.
my life. Mad props to
It's
Braun Strowman.
probably he's either going to win it or he's not going to win it. But how he not wins it, they're not going to play him down. So he'll probably not win
I
it
put him
by some
down with a
interference
stomp.
by the Undertaker, maybe.
But that wasn't enough to keep him down.
But
So I gave
yes,
him a
I
second
believe that
stomp.
he will win the
And
the
that
Universal
still wasn't
Championship.
enough to keep
Seth
him
is
down, so I gave him
disgusting.
a
He's
third
out in the
stomp,
middle of the
and
ring
he still
bragging
came
about
out
beating a
ahead.
guy
So
up.
I had to dig
He's
deep into
pathetic.
my bag and trip and pull out the
wrestling.
pedigree.
Seth is pathetic. He's extremely pathetic.
Why don't you like Seth Rollins?
I
And
hate
a
him.
fourth stomp
I hate him so much.
finally
All I can remember him
big man
as the
down.
skunk hair boy.
Oh yeah, he doesn't do the
Way
stunt
I'm
thing
feeling
anymore.
Skunk
today, I gotta be
hair
honest with you
boy.
guys, I am happy that rematch is not happening.
I think they call that skunk punk or something.
I don't know what that is, but it was stupid.
No,
What
no,
if one of our
because when
viewers
I pulled
says
myself up that ramp,
I'm sorry for you.
I didn't
You should
even
change your
have
hair.
time to celebrate before I was cloaked.
Joey said
In
obviously.
darkness.
I'm not sure what Joey's obviously about. Maybe
About the
he-
Bludgeon Brothers' name.
I thought he was
Taken
obviously
down
about
by
his chicken
something
wraps
that
that
I
he
can only
enjoyed last
describe.
night.
He could have been. He likes chicken.
Keisha, do you think the Fiend is going to hold the Universal Championship until WrestleMania?
If they give it to him, then absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't think they are.
If for some reason he doesn't pull it off,
And how the
then-
hell is Seth up and walking after he got the mandible claw down his throat and
Yowie
took out a
wowie
bullet
indeed,
anyways, or
because as I
whatever
was
that was?
laying there,
But the
He was
thing,
still
Choking half to death. The last
I don't
thing
think
I
he
saw
should be able to.
before
I think they
lost
should have rolled him
consciousness.
out there.
It's his mouth, not his feet.
I think
Was
they
the
should have
face
rolled
of
him
the
out
Bray
there
There it is. Look at
on
that.
a wheelchair and had his mouth clamped shut because he can't talk anymore.
But why couldn't he walk?
Now when I came
can't.
to,
He's an
the
invalid.
lights were on. Surprise, surprise, Bray Wyatt was
Fake
nowhere to be
invalid.
found. But the good news is that in less than 3 weeks, I get to go one-on-one with Bray Wyatt.
It's happening.
Inside Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a
Oh,
Cell.
God.
Bray
So,
Wyatt
now they're
versus
saying
Seth
they're-
Rollins. Now, will it be Bray
So
Wyatt or will it be the
yowie, wowie
Fiend? Because
indeed.
they could do that like they do with Finn Balor
Now
with
look,
the
I've been
Demon.
inside of
Here it is.
Yowie wowie.
Yeah.
The Firefly Funhouse just interrupted him from talking his stupidness.
Oh, hey, Fireflies!
Hey, Firefly.
I didn't notice you there.
I didn't notice you there either.
Oh, my lucky stars! It's my future best friend, the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins!
How good is his best
It's his
friend?
bestie.
His future bestie.
I'm glad you're here, Seth. And I'm super glad that you're okay.
You are glad that I'm okay, really. Look, you're a sick dude, man, and you need some help. But coming out here and talking to me, telling me,
Hey, Seth! Listen, dude! You don't know what you're doing! Run!
Yowie, wowie. There's no need for name calling, but it's fine. It's poppycock, but it's fine. Mistakes happen.
Do they?
You should know.
Yeah, he did
You've
get
made
sick.
mistakes.
No, he makes
A lot of mistakes.
right?
And plenty of people have forgiven you.
Yeah.
But just as I told my Fireflies last week, friends forgive,
Friends forgive.
but he
Doesn't forget.
never forgets. Maybe that's why he said hello at Clash of Champions. Who knows? He might even have more to say to you tonight.
Good pop from the crowd.
Ooh.
Ray says there might be some more tonight.
Right?
Let me in.
Terrifying.
Is he going to say let me in or run? He has to say run. He has to bring back run. Who misses run? I miss run.
You miss him saying run.
Run.
His little puppet says it though.
Yeah. Well, he was saying run. Like, run.
Run.
See you in hell.
See you in hell. In a cell.
How exciting. Maybe they can play this right.
I don't think they will. They'll screw it all up.
Seth looks confused.
No, really? I thought that was his normal face.
I don't know his normal face. I don't know his
Confused.
wrestling stuff.
His confused face is his normal face. Haha. Confused. Devon Dahomey. Hi, Devon Dahomey.
Why is the King of the
They're
Ring
back.
upside down? That obviously can't be on purpose. The King of the Ring symbol's upside down, or I am on some heavy mushrooms.
No, I'm pretty sure it's all
Raw's
upside
upside
down.
down.
So we're
So the
having
whole
a
thing's
technical
upside
glitch.
down.
They're having some weird technical glitch happening on the USA Network.
It's totally tripping me out.
I'm wondering
Seth Rollins,
if
Robert Roode,
after
tonight.
Bray Wyatt decided to do their thing that... Oh, now it's back normal for a second. Oh, I'm wondering if that was because of Bray Wyatt. I wonder if he made everything crazy.
I don't know, but we've got Seth Rollins, Robert Roode tonight.
Excuse me.
Whatever
We got
that,
Look, I'm sorry.
whatever that's about.
But I was under the impression that you weren't going to be here tonight, so I'm just
Braun
curious
Strowman's there.
what it is you might have planned.
I'll tell you why I'm here tonight. Because the next guy that steps foot in that ring is going to get these hands.
Ooh,
Braun Strowman's on
terrifying.
his way down to the ring, and the next guy in there gets his hands.
Is that Charlie?
That was Charlie.
Nice. All right.
NXT.
So they got an NXT commercial happening.
Yeah, because NXT's coming this Wednesday to USA Network. The first hour will be on USA Network. The second hour should still be on
The WWE,
WWE
Network. For the first two, or the last two shows of September until they go for their full out, we're going to be on
October
cable
2nd.
television
Full
next
time,
week.
2 hours, week in, week out.
Yeah.
And Wednesday this year is on Christmas and New Year's. So, are they going to do a
Are they
live
gonna
Christmas-
have stuff on there?
I don't know. Raw did it a couple years ago, but last year SmackDown did not. Or this year SmackDown did not.
Huh.
The year before Raw did, and they did not like it, so they didn't do it this year for SmackDown.
Hmm.
And so I'm assuming that the NXT guys will not be working on Christmas either. But that's what, 14 weeks away? 15 weeks away? 14 weeks away? It's 14 weeks away for everybody at home.
Oh, I was like, I'm sure you would know how many days away or weeks away Christmas is, because he's a really big fan of Christmas.
Does it say he's back?
No, it just says Tom says, who can't talk anymore?
So nobody says it's back.
No. It just says, I'm back and I don't know.
From?
Devonde Homie. Did you say hi earlier? I said, hey, Devonde Homie. Hey.
I didn't.
What's
I
up?
didn't know. I was watching the wrestling.
What's up?
Sorry, I was getting all excited.
They're back. I don't know where they're back from.
So,
they're
quick
back.
recap for Monday Night Raw. What day is this? The 16th, huh?
Yes.
So it is 9/16/19.
Yeah.
It's kind of a longer date. Last week was way cooler than 9/9, but whatever. Anyways, we had Seth Rollins come out first. He gave us a little talk. Talked about how he's going to fight. Are you talking about me? Talking
No,
about him?
I'm talking about
So
Seth.
Seth Rollins comes down, he talks, and it's happening at Hell in a Cell, him versus Bray Wyatt. Now, is Bray Wyatt going to be Bray Wyatt, or is The Fiend going to be there? I'm not sure exactly how they're doing that, because Bray Wyatt's new character is kind of new. But as of so far, he's had one match against Finn Balor, as Finn Balor, not
As
the
the
Demon.
Fiend.
But he
But-
was The Fiend.
Yeah, he wasn't Bray Wyatt. He was the Fiend.
So I don't know if they're
going
going to play it the same way as Bray as a man and Bray as a monster.
Well,
Like-
I'd hope he'd be a man.
Well, Finn Balor's a monster,
Either way,
or a
he's a man.
demon, or a man.
Aren't they really just men, anyways?
No, the demon is Finn Balor's
Alter ego.
alter ego, and then the Fiend is Bray Wyatt's.
Does the demon not use his man body?
Yeah, but he could use any man's body. He just likes Finn Balor's body.
Ew, that's disgusting.
It's his
That's
possession.
so
He's the
gross.
Irish.
That's gross.
So,
Joey says it's the Fiend, 100%.
I
No
think
more
so, too.
Bray.
is Bray completely gone? Is
No,
in
he
there
has to
somewhere?
run Firefly Funhouse.
This is
He does every once in a while. He kind of does this whole like thing with his head, so you know that he's like trying to fight maybe the Fiend inside
Yeah,
his
he
brain.
changes his voice a little bit too. So
But who knows? I don't know.
every
Well, we're
time
gonna
they
find
jump out
out,
of the
though.
plane on that commercial, I get nervous.
Why?
I always feel like I'm falling because he's jumping out of an airplane.
Okay. Did you hear about the guy in our area, the guy from California that was?
It fell off the mountain.
He didn't fall off the mountain. They jumped off. What's that called? Free.
Is it Twin Falls?
Yeah, where he jumped
Yeah.
off the bridge and he died.
Free basing.
Yeah, free jumping or whatever it's called. Anyways,
Base
yeah.
base jumping.
Him and his wife, she wanted to do it before they had kids. They had just gotten married, like
This
6
is
months
Idaho
before
news
or
for everybody
something.
at home that cares.
Anyway,
about
he was from
Idaho news.
California.
California news also.
He came from California. He jumped off the bridge and didn't open his chute in time. And
And broke his leg.
base jumping. That's what it's called.
I just
Base
said that.
jumping. You said free base.
And then I said base,
Base
jumping,
jumping,
and you
yes.
were telling your story.
Base jumping.
Did you know?
Did you know? Read it. Last night, Clash of Champions was the most social primetime TV program, beating Big Brother on CBS, MLB on ESPN, The Masked Singer on Fox, and Sunday Night Football on NBC.
Wow.
From the Nelson Social Guide.
Well, that was just social media, but ratings-wise, I'm sure.
Hey,
it wasn't
Luke.
good.
Luke's in there. He said he's just finishing up at work and he'll be back on in an hour and a half. I had to stay late. Bummer, dude. I hate it when you have to stay late.
Last
at
week it
work.
was getting swole on. This week it's getting his brain big.
Yeah, that sucks.
Working his brain.
Well, we'll see you in an hour and a half.
Oh, hey. It's
Drive
gonna be
safe
Dolph. It's
on
gonna
your
be.
commute.
It's gonna be Dolph Ziggler versus Braun Strowman, since Robert Roode has a match later on against Seth Rollins. Remember, he said the next person in the ring is gonna get these hands,
Oh,
and look who's the next person in the ring.
well,
The glorious show-offs.
the Gloria show-offs are in there, but is this really that, or is this the Seth Rollins and Robert Roode one?
No, this.
So, we're
Braun
supposed
Strowman said the next person in the ring is going to get these hands. That's all we know.
to... Right. Got it.
Seth Rollins, Robert Roode is tonight. Looks like the Revival. So we're having a tag team versus champion, tag team champion versus tag team champion match. Is that what's happening?
That's so stupid.
Is Braun Strowman going to come out and embarrass both tag teams?
Why on earth are we having the 2 tag team champions out there?
Because they're
Why do we
building
have
up to
Raw
the
and
Survivor
SmackDown
Series.
Live? That's dumb as shit. Why do they come up with... Who comes up with this crap? I mean, seriously. And where the fuck is Waldo? And why isn't he wearing his boots? Why is that guy wearing his boots?
I have no idea.
So wrong. So wrong.
So we got the Revival versus... Or is it going to be an 8-man tag team? Or is it going to be 4 men against Braun Strowman? Is Braun Strowman still coming out to the ring? I'm confused.
I don't know what's going
The
on.
Revival is super hyped. Obviously, the wild card rule is still
And they're like,
in effect.
we're all champions out here. Look at us.
And we're all going to get embarrassed by the big man.
Maybe? I don't think so.
Here we go.
Who's talking?
Oh, wait. He's
Robert
gonna-
Roode's going to
that's-
talk.
You know, when Dolph and I
Let's listen in
decided
a little bit.
to become a
What's he gonna
team, nobody could believe it.
Nobody.
Not
Nobody
the
I like
could.
it.
WWE
Glorious.
Universe,
Show offs.
not the
I
locker
pause every
room,
time there because I can't think of show off.
not even you, Michael Cole. And
Nobody
God
believes in
knows
Michael
you
Cole
think you
either.
know
He was
everything.
doing really good as an announcer yesterday.
He was super excited about every match, every move.
Which
he
is
was
really
into.
odd for him because he usually doesn't talk like that.
It was a very
But take a
good
good
action-y
hard
pay-per-view.
look
I enjoyed it.
At
100%.
greatness.
Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy the pay-per-view
Take
last
a
night?
good hard look at your new Raw Tag Team.
Here he comes. Now is he going to embarrass all 4 of them? Because they hate the tag team division that bad?
I don't know, but the Revival guys just took theirs off immediately. Like, they didn't even, like, it's just like we're...
Well, the other guys had jackets on. Well, no, they have jackets too.
No, they didn't have their jackets on.
They're going to fight him up the ramp. So the Revival against Braun Strowman right now. Braun Strowman's just going to embarrass the tag team
That
division.
guy's like, no, it's
What
okay.
in the hell is wrong with WWE? This irritates me so bad, like beyond. Every single time they have Braun Strowman embarrass the tag team division. Just embarrass the whole division. Now this is embarrassing both shows.
So did they embarrass him when he was a winner of it too? Was that an embarrassment?
Yeah, the first one he won it with a 12-year-old kid.
Well,
That's what I'm getting at. They
understand that.
embarrassed. He didn't even hit him.
And then they embarrassed it with Skunk Hair Boy.
That's just it.
Oh,
I'm talking about this. He's beating up 4.
Rude's running
Guys.
away. Rude's like, what? I ain't handling this crap. He's like, why is he so angry?
Hey,
What?
let's push our one singles guy instead of both of our tag team champions because tag teams don't give
Why is he
shit
so mad?
in WWE. It has nothing to do with him. It's about embarrassing the tag team division. So irritating.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a summit.
It's
Yeah, it was supposed to be a tag team summit.
Oh, a summit. Like they were supposed to like talk about themselves a lot. Hey, look, she looks all normal today.
Sexy Blex.
I don't like to say I
What?
told you so.
Sexy Blexy. Have you been drinking?
Can we dance? Girl, out like yesterday's trash. Liquor magazine.
They're still champions. That's
They
Blissful
are.
Crossing
They did
in the
keep their
back.
championship.
Trash. Sasha.
Sasha.
Trash since she-
Alexa's talking trash against Sasha Banks.
I know.
She probably
Did you
shouldn't
hear
do
her
that.
cooking?
She's gonna get her ass beat.
These titles are promoted.
She beats Sasha every time that Sasha wins the championship.
Bailey just forgave her.
Oh.
Sasha can't beat her.
Tonight, we're gonna show Sasha, Smurf, and Bailey how true champions value these titles.
Sasha
Smurf Hair Bailey.
Oh, cheers to that.
Sasha Smurf Hair Bailey. So we have Sasha Banks, Bailey versus Blissful Crossing.
Yes, that's
Later
gonna happen tonight.
So we're getting all sorts of matches now.
Yeah.
Connections still to come here tonight on Monday Night
Or
Raw.
should I say calls out?
Sure. You should say it. Don't leave it. Say it.
AJ Styles. I
Yeah,
can't do that.
official.
There's too many words. I can't. Cody.
You want me to write it?
AJ Styles in the OC. Go ahead. Now is this? Oh, it's a 6-man tag team match. Who is it gonna be?
The team of Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and the phenomenal United States champion AJ Styles, the OC.
Yeah, the
You guys
OC.
like the OC at home?
Yeah,
You
do
guys digging
like
the OC? Hit
No,
thumbs
those are
up
not
if you like
tag
the
team
OC at
champions.
home. Or just leave a
Oh,
comment.
Elwood's
Chat with
up
us a
next,
little
the
bit.
6-man tag team match.
Cedric Alexander and the Viking Raiders.
versus AJ and the OC.
That should be exciting. Is that Pitt?
Yeah.
We got Pitt. We got
Yeah,
picture.
Picture
So I
going
can still
on.
mute it so it's not so annoying with the commercials, but we can still see what's going on. Raw doesn't do this too often, but this looks like it's
They'll
brought
do
to
it
you
every
by.
once in a
Go
while.
ahead.
They'll do it every once in a while, and then they'll stop doing it in their show. It's weird.
Right. Looks like it's brought to you by Gear 5. It's a video game. Got a chainsaw or something on the end of a gun. Looks pretty cool.
It's weird.
From the Xbox One. So is that all they're doing? Is just that one ad then?
They
Yes,
are.
it is.
Sweet.
That's cool. Maybe we should have just left it on there so they could get their ad time in. Get their ad revenue in.
No.
AJ Styles is still strapped up after last night after he decimated Cedric Alexander.
Like, embarrassed him.
He just embarrassed him.
Immensely embarrassed him. But they're trying to say that Cedric Alexander isn't giving up on that title. of the
Cedric's
United
coming
States
back for
champion.
it. It's going to
He
be
wants
Cedric
it.
Alexander, AJ Styles, and Hell in a Cell. It'll probably just be a normal match. I doubt they'll actually be in a cell.
Yeah, they'll probably just be in normal stuff. They aren't going to do anything exciting.
Here we go. Comes Alexander the Great. Oh, he's from Charlotte, North Carolina, and he got embarrassed at home.
Oh, ouch.
I didn't even know he was from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where the pay-per-view was last night. Charlotte's hometown also. And he got embarrassed. At one point, his shoulders were pinned. AJ lifted him up by his hair
Yeah,
to
he
stop the pin, and then still just decimated him
Yeah.
to later pin him 1, 2, 3.
And he's like, I'm going to show you. He's all talking smack.
Oh, he's talking trash after just getting beat like he stole something.
This is going to be quite interesting.
The Viking
especially
Raiders
with
are
these
actually
big
going to be
guys.
wrestling real athletes. Not firemen, not police officers from your local division.
Not just some random dudes they
Off the
picked out of
street.
the audience as friends.
And hey, you guys want to go one-on-one with
Joey
the Viking
wants to
Raiders?
know when is the Seth match.
It'll probably be in the later of the evening, I'm assuming, because they're going to end it. I'm almost guessing that's either going to be right after King of the Ring, if they push King of the Ring to the end. They might put King of the Ring right in the middle of this
Yeah,
thing. But I'm
you know.
assuming they're going to have the Bray Wyatt thing at the very end again.
Right? I
So-
doubt they'll probably make King of the Ring any kind of, whatchamacallit. An event, yeah. Like a
Extravaganza.
main event of it or anything. So.
I'm kind of excited to see this Viking Raiders team against some athletes.
Isn't this the guy that was talking about in the ride-along that he almost shit his pants?
Yes. He likes to crap his no.
Styles.
He didn't
Looks
like
He
it.
he's
didn't
gonna
like
start
it. He
things
just
off
had to
here
complain.
tonight against
Almost
Cedric
did.
And it took a fall,
Alexander.
and he thought he shit
Alexander, of
himself,
course,
and
a
it ended up
former
just being a
cruiserweight
juicy
champion over on 205 Live.
held it between my butt cheeks.
That's on right along.
that's
Cedric
so
Alexander
funny.
is just another thing to add to it.
Oh, he's trying to get his upper hand again like he did last night. You know, didn't he learn last night that this isn't how it works?
Well, what would you like him to do? Sit back and get his ass kicked by AJ Styles?
No, but I think that last night he made the same mistake by...
Well, this time he's got some big beef in the corner, so all he has to do is get him down and then tag out, and he can stay fresh the whole time.
I don't think so. He's not going to do that.
That's
He's
exactly
the
what
type
he's
of
gonna
person
do.
that's going to want to take the whole thing and be like, it's
He's got that
me.
same strategy here tonight.
It's all about
Big ol'
me.
kick to the face.
What a kick from Alexander. Styles is all out of sorts.
Burning a hole
Styles
in the
is
OC.
down.
He's all out of form.
Alexander is just beating the crap out of AJ. Oh, he's got him in the corner here. They got to tag themselves in.
I hope they touch him.
Alexander's not even going to try to tag
Aggressive
him.
Alexander here.
There he goes.
Gonna make the tag.
Oh, wow, I finally tagged a guy in.
This is Eric here.
Tell me a bit about this guy
That
right
we
now.
have on
Well,
this for a
Eric, I mean,
second.
he's the
Hey, guys.
powerhouse of this
It's
team.
the
And the way
boss
he
man.
moves this man
The Big Boss Man?
I don't know. It just says the boss man.
From Cobb County, Georgia? We're just talking about the Big Boss Man last night on our little pay-per-view show that we were doing.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, Boss Man.
Yeah, thanks for stopping.
How long you been watching WWE?
Here comes Ivar.
Ivar and off the top. Carl
Ouch.
Anderson is now legal for the
Oh, he's gonna slam his own guy right on top of AJ. That's gotta be 300 plus pounds.
Holy shit, I didn't even know he was that strong.
Oh, he's pretty strong. He lives the Viking lifestyle. Him and his wife live the Viking lifestyle. Like, they literally live the Viking lifestyle. They eat Viking, they hunt Viking, I don't know if they hunt people and do
I don't think that.
human sacrifice, but
I don't think this is really Viking kind of stuff, though.
he is.
But
Wild and tender.
so do they
He's with
go?
Sarah Logan.
So do they like take over their neighbors' like land and stuff?
Yeah, they just go
They're
rape and pillage.
Pillage their neighbors' land.
They live in Scandinavian parts of Minnesota.
The Boston says 5,665 days to be precise.
Yeah,
Been watching WWE.
that's quite a ways.
It's a long, long time.
Like 20 years. Don't make me break out the human.
Eric's a man that doesn't need to be provoked, but if Luke Gallows wants to taunt him, he's gonna get it.
Joey laughed. He thought that was very funny.
At least he knows. He likes it.
Got caught on the ropes there and didn't quite make it out of the ring.
AJ Styles just throws Eric right into the rail.
Well, it had to
Oh,
help him.
big old kick.
They're like, we didn't do it.
Anderson looks way different. Did he do something different with his hair?
Our end goal
Maybe,
is to have
maybe he plucked his eyebrows.
Yes, it's a sex appeal thing. That's why he looks different.
The boss man wants to show us a match. We cannot due to legal liabilities. It is illegal to show anything.
If we
like
turn
that,
it around,
so.
then we can get a hit. They call it a hit, and then it makes your channel go into lower standing,
Yeah.
and then it's not as cool.
But also for copyright laws. So.
Well,
sorry.
there's that kind of stuff.
No.
But I'm talking
can't.
about just it knocks you down. Like they just give you a warning of the first time,
Right.
but it's not worth it. I already got popped for freaking entrance music. I didn't actually get hit all the way because I was playing the entrance music too loud. And they said, this is just a warning. Hey, that girl's getting her head shot. Anyways, and so, I mean, obviously if I show it, it's probably pretty bad. I thought about putting a mirror somewhere. I don't know if that would work. I've also seen guys take the camera and just kind of aim it sideways so it's not actually in the frame. And then they talk. But I don't know how
Right.
that would work. And plus it would look kind of messy. So I don't know how you would do it.
True.
I've thought of a couple different ways to kind of loophole everything. Because I always try to find loopholes for things. I
Yeah.
like to push things to the limit.
The-
And we're probably already pushing things to a limit a little bit.
Probably.
But we are watching it, and we are making it our own content, and that makes it okay.
The-
I read some of the copyright rules. As
Yeah.
long as we are talking, it's part of our show and it's just there,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yes.
The second that we actually don't talk, and it's playing, and it's the main part of the show, then it's a little bit frowned upon.
The boss man is trying to say yes, you can. Well, technically we can. We are capable of doing that,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna. And he says just cover the name of the channel, but that's not.
I don't
the way
think it's
it
the channel
happens.
thing, it's the
It's
WWE.
actually the WWE content.
She'll take it over.
Well, it is. It is. It's WWE content. It's just like an NFL game. You cannot show an NFL game without copyright permission, so on and so forth. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Go talk to a lawyer. They'll
I
tell
don't
you.
want to talk to a lawyer. I know
I'm
you're
just
talking
telling
to
you.
me.
Anyways, the boss man, Luke, is not here. Luke is commuting back from work.
He
said he'd
is
be
on
back
his
in an
way.
hour
He
and a
said
half.
he'll be on here in an hour. It's
And
about a half
then
hour
we have a
ago
new
when he said that.
person, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. And then
How long you been watching WWE?
And then Matthew Garner stepped in.
Hey,
Is
Matthew.
this the Raw today? Yes,
Yes,
Matthew.
it's
this
live
is the Raw
right
that's
now.
happening live right now.
What have we missed? What has he missed?
He has missed. There's going to be
Uh-oh.
a match between Seth Rollins and Robert Roode that Seth was talking and Bray interrupted
Ray
him
interrupted with the Fun House.
with the Firefly Funhouse. They talked about that they're going to have a Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell. There was a tag team summit happening
with Braun Strowman interrupted and beat up all 4 members of the 2 tag team champions.
Which are
Wilder,
the Revival.
Dawson, Robert Roode, and Dolph Ziggler.
Yes. Those people.
The Glorious Show-Offs and the Revival.
Yes. And then Bliss and Cross were in the back, and they called out Sasha and Bailey, so they're going to have
That's
a match
happening
later
later
on.
tonight.
That's going to be happening.
It should be an exciting night
And
of
right
Raw.
now, we have a 6-man tag match with AJ Styles and the OC versus Cedric Alexander and the Viking Raiders.
And that's happening right now. We got Anderson in the ring with Eric.
Anderson, AJ Styles.
They're in the ring right now. They're showing some highlights that happened at the break. AJ with a big old drop kick.
Phenomenal
The boss man.
They call it the
That
phenomenal.
fella had to work in the bed. He would sleep on the floor. Right?
Really put a hurt.
He's probably a workaholic, I'm sure.
Changing that now as we speak.
Well, at least attempting to as he tries to make
And
it.
who do we have? Who is this? What's
Who?
happening?
We got
Where's Cedric
Ivar.
Alexander? What happened to him?
Of the Viking Raiders.
Oh, he's
So
down
we
there.
got
I saw
Ivar in
Papa.
there. So is one named Eric and the other one Ivar? Because
Yes.
Eric Ivar's an actual Viking.
One's named Eric and one's named
Right,
Ivar.
so Eric Ivar is an actual Viking in history.
Yes.
That's pretty funny. So we got Eric and Ivar for the Viking Raiders.
I think that's why.
Is that really happening? Is that what we're... No, I don't know a lot about the Viking Raiders. They were down in NXT. I didn't really follow NXT very well. Still don't follow it the greatest. I'd like to get more into it. Now that it's going to be on Wednesday nights, I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to it. Look at Gallows with his power. Double chokes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Whoa. Wow, that was
That's a good old
amazing.
souffle. These Viking Raiders are legit. They don't have them ever fight any real competition. They're always just like some not even B guys. Some local firemen or something. It's a big...
The boss man has a question. Did Daniel Bryan make an appearance last night?
He
on
did
TV?
not.
He
We
did not.
did not see Daniel Bryan last night.
No, Daniel Bryan on the pay-per-view last night.
Nothing.
Fashion champion.
But we did see Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Luke Harper showed up, kicked Roman Reigns right in the teeth,
Yep.
and Eric Rowan
Oh.
got the 1, 2, 3.
Again? Look at that.
AJ Styles with the pin
on
on Cedric Alexander.
How
Now
funny.
he's just stomping a mud hole in it.
He's like, come after my title. I'll show
The
you.
Viking Raiders came in and helped him out, but Anderson
OC's
and Gallows
right
right
behind
behind him and attacked it right. Oh, but the Raiders, this is what they want. Good old
Right.
slobber knocker here. This is
Right.
some 80s wrestling right now.
They're just beating each other up with their big old beards flying around.
Oh, look at this.
And now Gallows and Eric squaring off.
That is Eric. That's great. Eric and Ivar. That'll be easy.
So, you know how they said that they were just trying to like embarrass the OC? I think they're kind of trying to do a little bit more of that right now. Oh god.
Oh my god. This big man's all the way up.
Ah!
Holy shit.
Who does that?
Holy shit.
That was terrifying.
He just did a somersault off the top rope onto the floor, landed right on his back. I think he's supposed to be caught, maybe.
I thought
Maybe he thought he was going to land
hit
on somebody.
more guys than
Look
he
at
did.
this.
I mean, he did hit some
AJ's
of them,
going up top. This
but-
match is over, by the way. AJ's already pinned Cedric. Cedric just knocked AJ down. AJ's sitting on the top of the corner. Cedric's going up top. No,
Oh,
he's just pounding
beating
on
him.
him.
They're just having a good
AJ's
old
gonna
beat down.
Oh, is AJ gonna get hooked up?
I don't know, but Cedric Alexander is trying to
Oh,
beat
Cedric's
him up.
putting him in the ring. He's going up top. What's he
He's
gonna
like,
do
I'm
to him?
gonna take you out.
Superplex? What's he got
Beat
here?
me up. I don't know. It's just
Wow,
put him in the
he just
head.
lost his temper. AJ's knocked completely out. He's just laid out on the top,
Right?
leaning on the ring post.
That's terrifying.
Hurricane Rana off the top. Hurricane Rana off. Oh, AJ caught him. Oh, he's getting hit with the Styles
Oh,
Clash
no, he's like,
from
no,
the
don't
second
do it.
rope. Styles Clash on
Ouch.
Cedric Alexander.
Cedric
Alexander is
should've done
done.
that.
He is done. AJ is furious. Look at his face.
That's hilarious.
AJ's the last man standing.
So AJ did it again. He just embarrassed
decimates
him
him.
again.
They are like, what is going on here?
I don't know, but the Boston wants to say that he was bombed off his head and struck a white area and missed the end of it.
Yeah, so did you miss Bray Wyatt coming down? The Fiend.
He wants to know what day it is.
Today?
Today's Monday.
It's 9/16/19.
Well, it is where we're at. I don't know. It could be in another country.
If you're in the
for all
United
I
States
know.
of America, it's September 16th. It's a Monday. That's why we're watching Monday Night Raw live.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw.
He's saying that
What?
because he's hungover and nobody remembers what day it is when they're hungover.
Is that how that works?
I guess.
I wouldn't know. The crowd was just not happy with him.
Well, of course they're not going to be happy with it.
Why?
AJ
Because they really
Styles
want Cedric Alexander
is
to
the
win.
phenomenal one, and they want somebody else to have a belt. They want somebody else to have a title run.
Yeah.
Renee's dressed like a normal tonight.
A normie.
She's got a
dressed
little
like a
black
normie.
evening gown on, it looks like.
Oh.
They're all dressed nice. Look at Michael Cole in his little burgundy top with this little tie.
Oh.
And then you've got Corey
Boss
Graves.
man
Who knows
is
what he's
stoned, not hungover.
Oh.
Totally different.
Hopefully you're in a state that is okay with that.
Or a country.
I'm pretty sure he's in the United States.
I don't know that. I'm not going to assume. There's a big basketball earlier today,
That's where they're at.
and they want you to dribble
Oh,
that
God.
ginormous basketball.
Look how yellow that belt is. That can't even be real gold.
So hideous.
It's like thin. It's like tinfoil. 24/7 championship on the line, maybe. This earlier today, Carmella, R-Truth, at the Basketball Hall of Fame.
The ball weighs. That's over top of us right now. It could fall. We can get squashed right now.
We can get squashed right now.
R-Truth right now is worried to death that the basketball from the Hall of Fame is going to fall on him.
Listen, okay.
I don't even know where the Basketball Hall of Fame is. What state are they in right now? You told me. Tennessee.
They're in the University of Tennessee.
Yeah. There's Kane.
Oh my God, it's Kane!
There's Kane.
Did he win his political office?
I don't know.
Was it
I
in
didn't really
Tennessee?
follow that. He's a Republican. Yeah, maybe.
Between me and you, how big were them girls?
How big
They
were
had
the
to be
girls?
at least 40 feet high.
40
40
feet.
feet
How
high!
tall was Tennessee's basketball team? They gotta be at least 40 feet high.
You know what? Ain't even been
Big Boss Man knows about being 40 feet high. Big Boss Man's 40 feet high.
Okay.
Isn't that what you said?
He's high, yes.
He's
40 feet,
high.
probably.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
So the boss man thinks that we're stoners because we have that hippie look. It's because he has long hair.
He doesn't know who he is. He thinks he's Magic Johnson.
I want to tell you what an honor it is.
Kane thinks he's Magic Johnson?
No.
Oh.
R-Truth's like, it's Magic Johnson.
And
Because he's so tall. And he's like, wait a second. Larry Bird. You're Larry Bird.
You're Larry Bird! Because they're talking about basketball.
Is Kane going to win the 24/7 championship?
Do you got some of them Secret Service people with you?
What?
Sequel, sir? He won. Also,
Cool.
that's what they're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Secret Service people with you? Ooh. Carmella looking him up and down. She wants
I
a little
think she.
piece.
I don't think she wants a piece.
She wants to break off a little piece of that Kit Kat mouth.
I used to do that show.
Used to be.
That's too funny.
Here comes Baron Corbin. It's time for the King of the Ring match.
King of the Ring match?
Already. What is it, the first hour still?
Yes.
We're still in the first hour. We got the King of the Ring final.
We're only 40 minutes into it.
Baron Corbin. Wow.
That's sad.
Talk about not caring about a tournament. WWE outdoes itself. After the best in the world, now we've got the King of the Ring, and it means nothing. But we do have a gender reveal party tonight, hosted by...
I don't know. Who's the host of it?
Also in action tonight, the Universal Champion.
The Street Profits.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Oh my gosh.
The Street Profits.
It probably says it right up here on the side.
That's it. The
What?
Street Profits.
5'8", 202, with a 68 reach. Why that matters, I have no idea. Versus 6'8", 285, with a 78-inch reach advantage. Why they
have
tell
their
us that?
signature moves are End of Days, and then the signature move for Gable is Chaos Theory and the ankle lock.
Yeah, he got the Angle Kick. So why didn't they use him as Angle Son in the whole Angle Son thing?
I have no idea. His head was big enough.
No, wait, Jose, backstage, this has got to be a commercial,
They're
right?
having a fiesta. It's a party.
I think it's a commercial. Everywhere Jose is as a potty. He ain't gonna be able to use the potty.
He was trying to go to the potty.
He's been to be a WWE superstar.
I can't believe his dream growing up was to be a WWE super, but they don't use him at all. And when they do use it, there it is. It's Kit Kat commercial. I need to pause it. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. They're selling Kit Kats right now. But No Way Jose gets his own Kit Kat commercial, but he gets no in-ring time at all. And when they do use him, he loses.
That's sad.
He's big, he's athletic, he's talented, and he's got a little fan group going on. He's got his own little, what are those called? The Rosebuds? Remember Adam Rose?
Yeah.
And he had the party following him around. He's got the same thing. He's got the same gig.
What do you call them?
The No Way Jose's. I don't know. But anyways, he always loses. He's too good to be losing. Maybe with NXT moving up to main TV on Wednesdays on USA, maybe they'll put him back over there
Oh, yeah.
and
Maybe.
use him, because he was pretty good there. I mean, obviously they brought him up for a reason,
Right.
and didn't use him for shit,
Which is weird.
right?
Very strange
Why
that
is
they would
somebody
do
saying Tom?
that. I don't know. The boss man's high. He said, no, both of us look like hippies. Good.
The boss man is a hippie?
Well, I guess he would know one if he's the one smoking dope.
Legalized dope.
Oh, he's not in a state or a country that it's legal in, so.
We do not recommend that.
Yeah, Tom. They fined Becky.
Yeah,
but they
$10,000.
didn't fine Bailey for.
Why would they find Bailey? It
cheating
happened during a
action.
match. You can attack other stars. You can cheat all you want. They don't fine them for that.
Yeah.
But Becky laid her hands on an official.
With a chair.
Yeah.
She beat him with a chair and then didn't care.
And then beat
Cheated.
Sasha all over the stadium. Took her outside, up around where the fans buy merchandise. What's that called? Like the gallery? What do they call that? Outside of the stadium. That entryway, whatever. What's that called?
I don't know.
Anyways.
The stage?
The stage is where they come out.
Okay. The upper
Glorious.
deck.
Yeah, but it's outside. Like, it's where, like, I'm going to buy tickets and I'm in here. Okay, here's the concession stands. Here's,
The entrance area.
right, but it goes all the way around.
I have no
It's
idea. It's
The
weird.
foray.
Sure.
Anyways,
Let's go
out the
back.
foray. And then they came back down to the ring, and then she beat her some more in the ring, and then sat on her arm in the chair, and did the disarmor in a chair in the ring, and then the referees in the suits had to come and break it up. It got pretty brutal. Figure we'd talk about that actually during the match.
Right?
Since it's dead right now, to
You're dead.
talk about it. So anyways, we got the King of the Ring final on Monday Night Raw.
That's
It
happening
is
right now, which is
September
stupid.
16th, 2019. If you missed the pay-per-view from last night, I thought it was a great show. It's probably one of the best shows that I've seen this year by WWE.
Yeah. It was so awesome.
It was really quick moving. The only match that wasn't quick moving was the Randy Orton match versus Kofi Kingston. That match just stalled out, and it was slow. Maybe Randy was just there.
Yeah.
It was
It
just
stalled
really...
and people were like, blood.
You were
and
waiting
match
for the
was like,
boring chants
bleh.
because the whole night had been exciting. Whether you liked it or you didn't, it was still exciting. You know what I mean? Like, it was still moving.
Right?
And we are back live.
But we are back.
Like,
Like, and then that Randy Orton match hit, and it was like,
Monday Night Raw is represented.
just kidding. We have to go back to the old WWE ways. Take the excitement away. Slow it down.
Right? No happy fun
Kofi
time
Kingston
for
won that match, but we
you.
can talk about that tomorrow night. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Shorty G, Chad Gable, your SmackDown side winner, bracket side winner.
Yeah.
He's the SmackDown guy.
That's the guy who won from SmackDown.
So at least they're putting it on Raw, because as of right now, Raw's the A show, right? But once it goes to Fox, I don't think it's going to be no longer the A show. And that's going to be exciting to see, because will they switch the Universal Championship to SmackDown? Or will they keep it the WWE Championship? Because the draft is coming the 11th and the 14th.
Yeah.
The 11th on SmackDown and the 14th on Raw. There
Yes.
will be a draft. That is
Without
official.
a wild card. No
No more wild card.
No more. All done.
Ooh, who do you guys got in this?
Yeah.
Corbin, Baron Corbin at 6'8", 285 pounds, or Chad Gable, 205, and he is 5'8".
I think he was 202.
202, whatever. He is the little guy. So it's David versus Goliath. There it is.
And who do you guys think is going to win out there? Yeah.
I got Chad Gable winning it.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Baron Corbin.
That's who you got?
Pretty sure
I'm
it's
going
going
with
to be him.
Shorty G.
So the boss man wants to know if you ever smoked 4 joints, then ate 7 toasted cheese sandwiches, followed by 4 packets of Oreos and a pint of milk. Nope.
Every afternoon. I'm just kidding.
Ew.
I haven't smoked marijuana in like 22 years.
Right. That shit's
I was in high school at the time.
And if you want to know about good sex streams, I'm pretty sure all you have to do is type that into your search engine and you'll come up with all kinds of stuff.
So after eating all
Good
that
luck
food,
with that, buddy.
are you talking about eating all that food?
He said, do you know any good sex streams? Like, I couldn't say I do. Tom wants us all to know the Dallas Cowboys and the 49ers are both 2-0.
Okay, so this
That was
might be the
playing Monday
largest
Night
man Chad
Football
Gable said.
tonight.
If you
Don't
think
care
of the
about either
technique
one
of
of them.
Chad Gable, this man is formal.
Me neither.
Chad Gable, absolutely
I don't
no
care about
slouch in the
eating
ring.
food and marijuana, and I don't care
Oh,
about
you do
But
too.
Baron Corbin,
We need to legalize marijuana in this country as a whole.
And Baron Corbin's still upright.
We're gonna get
And
ousted
himself
off of
get to the
internet.
ropes and force
Who,
the
us?
right by Gable.
No, I'm just saying that they need to legalize it as a whole. Who's gonna argue with
At
me?
the highest level of his
Put those
entire
cartels
career.
out of
You may not
business.
like the guy.
So-
Then they want to ban guns and put the cartels back into business selling guns. Can you imagine if cartels ran the gun trade?
He's not been at this
They would love
shootings are
that.
bad now.
They would love that. 'Cause right now it's just drugs, but if you take drugs away and add guns, they're going to be running the gun cartels instead of the drug cartels. That would be brutal. But anyways, that's politics. We don't need to talk about that. Right now, Baron Corbin is dominating this match. Look how little Gable looks compared to Baron Corbin. Yeah, big ol' elbow to the head.
He's not very next to him either.
Is Gable gonna win with a fluke roll-up?
Like he has every match he's done so far.
He didn't win with a fluke roll-up against Shane McMahon.
Yeah, he did.
He rolled him up, but it wasn't
Well,
a
let's just say
fluke
he
roll-up.
was
He had already
totally-
beat him earlier.
Maybe he let
It was
the
a
entire
total
crowd
Remember,
down slightly.
Kevin Owens wouldn't even count.
How
It's
could
a
we even
fluke.
say that?
It was a complete
Chad Gable
fluke.
didn't win a gold medal. He did everything he could. He represented the United States of America.
He didn't win a gold medal,
He got a
though.
participation trophy out of the deal. That's fine. Let's talk about Baron Corbin.
He was in the Olympics and he didn't win the gold medal. Corey Graves like, he didn't win a gold medal. And he's like, he represented the country. He's like, what, do you get a participation trophy?
Well, isn't that what they normally give them in the
Not in the Olympics. You don't give
participation
participation trophies. That'd be the silver and the bronze medal.
Oh, they're gonna start giving them away, I'm
And
sure.
here's Baron Corbin.
No.
I'm sure they'll start giving them participation trophies. The new generation.
Big Baron Corbin is just so athletic.
Oh my god! Wow, that was a
He was a big offensive lineman in the NFL. He played for the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm pretty sure another team, but I'm not 100% sure.
Is he the guy that's friends with what's his face?
No, that's Mojo Riley. We haven't seen him for a while. What's happened to Mojo?
Oh my gosh!
Luke.
Oh my lord! Ouch!
Taking over.
That hurts
Claw his
so
way back to the
bad.
finals of the King of the Ring.
Owie.
How is he going to recover from that? Is
He
Baron
got-
Corbin going to win this?
I think so.
I
And he
still
got
think Shorty G could win
thrown.
this. What is that? Taco? What is that? Deep fried? Oh, it's got cheese on it. Hey, big boss man, there's a cheese taco over at Taco Bell.
It's the toasted.
You don't even have
chalupa.
to. Yeah, it's a toasted chalupa.
Whatever
You don't even
the
have to
heck
have
this
your
is.
grilled cheese sandwiches.
You can just get you a cheese encrusted taco.
Taco. Oh no, don't do that. South Park, and I quote. Not happening.
Why not? I love that song.
Uh,
My name is Jennifer Lopez.
all right. So what do we got going on in the chat? Anything?
Nothing.
Oh, we got just Dallas Cowboy stuff.
And then Tom said, "Hey."
Hey. Oh
Hey.
yeah, because he's a Dallas Cowboy fan. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a huge fan.
I just like the Dallas Cowgirls or whatever they're called.
Who
The
wouldn't?
Cowgirlettes, or they call them the Cowettes. What do
Yeah.
they call them? I can't remember.
I'm sure Tom knows. Tell us all about it, Tom.
What are they called? The Dallas Cowettes?
The Cowettes.
The Cowette
They call
cheerleaders.
them the Moos.
Whatever. They have their own TV show on CMT. The Cowettes.
They're the Moos.
They're like the drill team.
They're the Moos.
They're called something. They're famous. World famous
They're fucking called the
Dallas
Moos.
Moose.
They're the Dallas Moos.
They do the kick, the big kick like they do in Vegas. Obviously, nobody has any idea what we're talking about because we haven't got one comment on it.
I don't know. Somebody said, ish.
Why you?
Hey, ish. Why you not streaming?
Are we stuck?
Mine's working just fine, so.
I think mine turned off.
Mine's streaming on my stuff. I see.
Oh, maybe he means like watching it live.
Oh, well, we're on a commercial break right now.
Yeah,
And we're in the middle of a match that just started with the King of the Ring.
We're watching the King of the
final.
Ring. It is Baron Corbin, Chad Gable. It's pretty exciting, but right now we're talking about the Dallas Moose.
So
we don't know the name of the
last
cheerleaders. Is that what they're called? The cheerleaders?
Sure.
Is that what they're called?
Cheerleaders are called that.
No, is that what they're called in Dallas? Is it just the Dallas Cowgirls? No, Cowgirls?
Sure.
How do you not know this? They're like world famous.
Because I don't watch football
Anybody know the
and I
name of the
never
cheerleaders
cared
in
about
Dallas?
stupid cheerleaders ever in my whole
Yeah,
entire
nobody's
life.
ever cared about that.
Don't care, never have, won't
who
ever
would wanna
do.
see that?
Anyway, so the last move that happened, Baron Corbin had literally thrown Chad Gable into some office chairs and he was kind of out a little bit. So then they went to commercial. So as of right now, that's all we know. They're out of the ring and that's what's going on.
Yeah.
So we're doing some Monday Night Raw live streaming with commercials.
Yeah. Brought to you by the front room. No, just kidding. Twix was on here a little bit earlier about
What?
marijuana.
Oh. Like, what?
Yeah, Monday Night Live. Well, I can't talk, but if I could, that's what I would say. We are watching
Haven't been doing
Monday Night
twice
Raw
tonight.
live. What happened?
And we're back!
We are back.
Yes, finally.
Chad Gable's still down. Baron Corbin's inside the ring. The referee is counting. He's up to 8, it looks like.
Chad's trying to get back in.
9,
He's
or is
so
that
tiny.
That was 9. He did get in, all dramatically for no reason, because he stood by the side for a minute or two.
So Baron Corbin's
Baron
like,
Corbin.
alright, I'll get on with
He
it.
is decimating this poor kid.
He's like,
Shorty G is in trouble.
I can't help myself. He's all grabbing his pants. He's like, dude, no.
The finals of the
That's like
2019 King of the Ring tournament.
Are they just going to embarrass him like Cedric Alexander?
No, I mean,
There's a 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out.
just don't think they give a shit enough about this match or anything. during
Well,
the
who
regular
cares?
season.
Yeah, they put it in the first hour at the end of the first hour. If they're going to do it in the first hour, start the show with it.
Right? We could
But instead, they
work
started
wild.
it with Seth Rollins and The Fiend. Or Bray Wyatt, just the Bray Wyatt. A little bit of The Fiend.
Right?
Run. Commit with it anymore. Let me in.
Let me in.
Let me in's too many words. What, 3?
Yes.
Yeah, we need 1. Run. Bring back run.
So Corbin's got Corey Gable in some kind of weird
That's just a headlock.
headlock hold here. They're doing some old school wrestling right now.
Just some ground and pound. He's trying to wear out the little guy. It's a lot of weight just leaning down on his body.
Yeah.
Chad Gable's working his way out of it. There's a big old forearm to the head. Baron Corbin's just so much bigger than him. He's a foot taller than him. Hey, miss, he's going to jump back in.
He thought he was going to run into that.
Big old clothesline. Almost decapitated him with that lariat. Or would you call it a sickle?
Tom
Sickles
doesn't
will
know
wrestle.
what they call the cheerleaders. I'm surprised. You think he would know?
They have a name. I like the moves. It works. Except for they're all usually really pretty.
It is going to be ugly to call them.
None of them have any weight on them. They're very skinny moves. Isn't that in the that movie?
The Omega moves.
Yeah, I don't know if Chad Gable has a
Revenge
clue
of the
where
Nerds.
he is right now, but just out of
Well, yeah,
instinct
that it's
alone,
in there.
staying in this one.
Yes, survival
Omega
instinct
moves.
by Gable.
I was thinking the other one though, the
Gable
Grease.
away.
Isn't there a group from there called the Moves or something?
No.
It is Revenge of the Nerds from the 80s. I was watching baseball earlier today and the guy said, kids, Google it, look it up, and watch it. It's a great movie. If you're going to do that, just remember that it's completely politically incorrect. There is literally like rape in that show.
You know what? If he's killing
And it's Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh yeah.
And it's okay, because he dresses up as Darth Vader and goes down on a girl, and she's okay with it afterwards. With
She
the,
didn't know who it
with the new
was.
woke movement going around in America, there's no way you could get away with that.
No chance, Corbin. Corbin says no chance.
No chance.
Gable
That's
has
what
no
you
chance.
got.
I'm gonna beat you up, little boy.
Some Vince McMahon theme music.
Terrifying right
Little
there.
replay. Look
This
at
is a
that.
weird show tonight. You need to card them at the door. Yippee.
Some of them.
Gable has accomplished a lot in the King of the Ring
Yeah,
tournament.
bunch of weirdos everywhere.
I don't know, Big Boss Man, he could smoke his little stinky weed, whatever they call that.
Yeah,
It's a little
that's
strange weed that grows outside a lot of people's windows down in the south. Right?
Yep, that's how it works.
Drive the wind right out of your lungs.
Little funny bushes with little pretty flowers on them. That's a fact.
Gable still just has that fight and he
This
will
match
not
slowed
stay
way down. We got
What
Baron
the-
Corbin, Chad Gable.
Talking about.
longevity of his
He
career.
said
I wanna
she
rethink
cheated Becky Russell a
You're
clean
advocating
match.
submitting, giving up,
that. I
Renee?
just mean he's getting this is.
Are you still
dangerous
talking
at
about
this
the fact that Becky's getting fined for hitting an official
Yeah, she wrestled a
hit
clean
an
match, but she hit
official.
an official with a chair.
with a chair? Who gives a shit what she did to Sasha? She hit
Look
the
at that. Look at
official
the-
with
just
it.
the
Oh my
power.
God. Ouch!
Wow.
Guy.
Yeah, wow.
Dang, he's gonna just keep going.
Chad Gable tried to put him in an armbar over the top rope. They used to call that, what, the spider or something? I can't remember. Anyways, he just picked him up and just power slammed him. Would that be a power bomb in the middle of the ring?
Yeah.
Baron Corbin's upset because he can just not get his shoulders down. Yet he hasn't even tried his finisher. Yet he's frustrated. You can't get frustrated when you're not doing your finisher, homie. It's a rule. I didn't invent it.
Maybe if
There
she
it is. Back in the head block.
more headlocking.
It's like an
Is
elbow
that
slash
because
headlock.
like, is it because he's an Olympic wrestler and he does like the
Greco-Roman.
yeah, that Greco-Roman wrestling, and that's what he's known for? Is that why Corbin's doing all of his weird holds and all that
Because he's
weird
trying to wrestle
stuff?
with him? Trying to wrestle in his element, you mean?
Gable trying to fight out of this, create a little bit of separation.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he is. He's trying to get some wrestling cred. Some street cred in the wrestling business.
I don't think Corbin.
Corbin
can do
is
that.
just dominating this match.
And he's like,
He's
yeah.
showboating like
He's
crazy.
getting the crowd really involved in
Which
it.
he
though.
should be. This is
Because
some
they
good old
hate
fashioned
him.
wrestling.
Like, they don't like him at all. They really hate him right now. Oh, they're like, Corbin's a bastard and we hate you. So Bossman says we should need to smoke the herb. Tom said Becky wrestled a pristine match. The Bossman said alcohol is a liquid drug, so behind the counter. Ooh, the Bossman. Alcohol is a liquid drug, so behind the counter.
Absolutely, it's a drug. I agree, it's processed. Anything that's processed is bad for you. Marijuana is just a plant, it just grows there. It just comes like that. They call it fucking.
Ouch.
You smoke enough of it, you don't care about your bills.
I think Gable's kind of trying to come back from all this beat-up time he had.
It needs to be legalized in America.
Tom said that Bailey cheated and tried to break a nose and gouge out an eye. Oh, Bailey. I didn't see that part. Big butt Bailey. Big butt Bailey.
There it is.
Oh!
Drop kick. Corbin's down, he's going to roll out of the ring. He's going to save himself. No, he's rolling back in.
Is he?
It looked like he was rolling towards the middle. See, he didn't go out. A veteran move would have been to get out of the ring there.
Yeah, why didn't he?
Chad
Maybe he's
Gable's
not afraid of
working
him.
his way back into the match.
They're like, I'll get you. Oh,
Spin
wow.
kick. I don't even know what you'd call that.
Some kind of
What is that, like a
running.
heel kick? Heel kick to the head.
As he runs and flips at him.
This is your 2019 King of the Ring match. That's 3 flips. That's just got to make you dizzy at some point, right? Baron Corbin with a big power slam.
Right?
Oh, he's got 1, 2, oh, 2.5.
He didn't get
Baron
him.
Corbin almost got him again. Every time that Chad Gable gets a little bit of momentum, Corbin just ends it. He just stops it.
He looks completely flabbergasted.
Corbin or Gable?
Corbin.
Power slam and nearly claimed the throne.
He's been smoking the weed.
No, he just talked over me every time I talk, so.
So much love from the WWE Universe for Chad Gable.
Yeah, trying to rally
Dead.
Chad Gable in this match
Oh.
tonight.
Spilled water on
Corbin's
himself.
taking a moment to compose himself on the
Yes.
outside and
Taking
deliver
a
little
moment to
more
compose
punishment
himself.
while
He
doing
has
so.
to.
We got Chad Gable, Baron Corbin,
Into the barricade.
King of the ring,
Taking it out of the ring. Around to the barricade.
outside the ring.
He's like, you like him? Is he your friend?
Right, he's showing him off to the audience.
Is it your buddy? Is it your little buddy? It's your little buddy.
Gable is just getting beaten. Yeah, the punishment. That's a word I need to start using. Punishment.
Punishment.
He's getting super punished, if that's even a word.
Super punished.
Is that like a double negative?
I'm doing right now, I don't think so. I'm not an English major, though, so I couldn't tell you for real.
Just trying to survive.
Shifted the entire
Yeah,
power to
it's
the
slowing down.
body.
Let's pick it back up, everybody.
Yeah.
Not this guy, but that guy. You-
Those guys. You do whatever you want. Yell and scream at the TV. He's gonna. Oh, he missed it!
He went to shoulder block him like Braun Strowman and missed and hit the stairs.
Because Gable jumped up out of the way. He got back in the ring.
Gable's back in the ring. Is he going to get counted out?
In this King of the Ring tournament finals.
Maybe he'll get counted out. But maybe that's how Gable's going to win in a count out.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Because they care so much about this tournament match.
Oh, I know. I know they don't care about it, but come on.
7.
Victory, this could be for
Corbin will beat the count. Gable, though, gonna continue
Oh no, he's gonna take him around that.
Oh, he's wrapping his leg around the ring post.
Oh, ouchies.
Another one. Another
No,
one.
don't
Wrapping
do
his
it.
leg around the ring post. That's 2.
Very upset about that.
Alright, he's getting back in the ring.
Gotta
Looks
be
like
the
Gable's
final.
finally up doing something. He's going after that wheel.
Chad Gable.
You ain't going nowhere with broken wheel, homie.
Chad Gable's just picking Corbin apart.
Is it Chad Gable?
Chad Gable's back in this. It's turning into a real match again.
He's yelling at
Did he
him.
say he deserves that?
I guess.
Gable's showing some
There it is.
I have no idea. What was
That's
that?
it. It's called a deep 6. That should do it. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out.
It's out of that.
The deep 6.
I don't think that Corbin thought that was going to happen. Pretty sure he thought he was going to get it.
Yeah, the deep 6 ends it for a lot of people.
This is a career-defining opportunity.
Damn.
Tom says that he can't wait till the draft. It's something he wants to see.
Tom's behind us.
And he doesn't really like Corbin, so Gable, but either way.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Gable just because I think they're going to go with the little man here. But I would not be surprised if Corbin won it. Although Corbin has led the whole match.
Once again, the leg seems to be holding up fairly well.
Here he goes. Gable with the roll-up. Nope. And
Oh my
a
God.
backdrop. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 count. So
At least
close.
he finally got a pin.
Chad Gable. He
Oh,
That's his
Tim?
first pin.
Yeah.
Chad Gable's first pin the whole match. He finally got it.
He got 1 pin attempt this whole time.
Yes, literally, that was his
Chad
one.
Gable climbing up to the top rope. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
Little backflip.
Backflip off of
Woo!
it.
Landed on his feet though.
Corbin moved out of the way.
Corbin. Oh, that was
He
gonna be the
landed
end of
on it.
days.
Oh,
Oh, ankle
got
lock.
it.
Here it is. Come on, get up, get up, get up.
Nope. Oh,
He's got to be the ankle lock. He's got it locked in. Right in the center of the ring. Corbin's so long he can almost reach anywhere in the ring.
I know, right?
He's gonna have to tap. He's gonna have to tap.
He's not gonna tap. Look at him. He's already to the rope.
He has to tap.
Nah.
He has to tap. Here it is. It's
Oh,
over.
maybe now.
It's over. He's gonna have to tap. He's gonna break his ankle.
No, he's not.
It's gonna break. It's
He's
gonna
not
snap.
gonna break.
It's gonna snap.
He's gonna
He's
take
gonna
it
tap
all.
right
He's
here.
gonna get the rope.
He's gonna tap
Here
right
comes the
here.
rope. The rope. The rope. The rope.
Oh, he got it. He taught.
Told you he's gonna
Oh,
get the
so
rope.
close.
Yeah, he's back.
Gable's so close.
Oh.
Oh, he's almost in tears.
He needs to have better things than just weird.
Is Corbin gonna hit him with the end of days now? When he gets his legs back under him? Because he's still down.
Yeah, he is. Well, that
Obviously, the
probably
big
hurts.
man needs his legs.
Well, of course they do. How else do you walk around?
Even little men need their legs, I guess.
They can probably just drag
A little
themselves
closer to
with
the
their arms.
ground. Like that one wrestler with no legs. He's like, it's all good at it.
There's a wrestler with no legs.
Boom!
That's terrifying.
There it is.
How did they get it down to the ring?
1, 2, 3. Baron Corbin wins the King of the Ring
Corbin
2019
is your
tournament.
new King of the Ring.
Wow, that is the biggest surprise of the evening.
Not really.
Oh, what was the bigger surprise?
That Seth Rollins is going to have a match with Robert Roode.
Second biggest surprise of the evening. I think that was the first. No, it was the second match of the evening, huh?
Yes.
Did you get that first one on there
Yes.
for a recap?
The six-man tag match, yes.
Cedric Alexander getting pinned.
Yes.
Well, it looks like Baron Corbin's your 2019 King of the Ring. What is he gonna do first as king?
I don't know. Can they do stuff?
I don't know what they actually do, but he better decree something great.
Can they do that? Like, can they decree something and then
He's
it
the
becomes
king.
law?
Wouldn't
But
it?
I don't know. I mean, does it really work that way though?
That's what most kings do, unless they're in England. Then they're just there.
Well, the queen runs England.
Right now,
Eh,
not always. There's been kings.
I know, but right now
King
it's
Charles will be the next king, right?
yeah. What's happening? He'll have to retire at some point.
Yeah, it's called death.
You think she'll die?
No, she's gonna live forever. She's already, what, 96 or something?
She's as old as
She's
your
got another
grandma.
30 years in her. She is the Queen of England. They are aliens.
Probably.
Royalty blood.
Yeah.
That's why they have to just breed with their own blood.
Ew.
Not bleed with their own blood, but breed with their own blood.
Gross. They do not.
Yes, they do. It's an alien thing.
They don't
You haven't
do
seen
that.
Ancient Aliens?
Like,
Seriously, it's called science.
oh, poor Gable.
Chad
I felt
Gable,
bad
so
for
close
him.
yet so far away. Actually, it doesn't even matter. He wasn't close. That match was dominated
It was.
by
It
Baron
was sad. It
Corbin.
was just pathetic. I mean, it was just stupid
Why
that
on
they put
earth
Gable.
did Gable get so far to get nothing?
Why on earth did they even put him in it to be a match against somebody like Corbin anyway?
Well, because he won it with some flukes. But he couldn't fluke his way all the way through it. It's kind of like those playoff teams that win a couple games just because of coin flip mistakes or special team errors or whatever. And then they get to the big game and they play the Patriots and get decimated.
Right?
Unless they beat the Patriots, which
Hey,
then
it's
it's a
Street
surprise.
Profits.
There's the Street Profits. This is a gender reveal party. Is it going to be a boy or a girl?
Gender reveal. Reveal.
Maria Kanellis, what is it? A boy or a girl? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys know already?
Gender
Gender reveal party with a whole bunch of people that nobody knows. Hey, there's Titus. Big Titus.
Yeah,
That's the husband there.
that guy.
Uh-huh.
Is coming up next.
That's
Ooh,
next!
it's
Gender
next!
reveal party!
Party time
Well-
next. How exciting.
Maybe they're gonna make it gender neutral until it's like 8 or 9, so it gets to pick.
Right? Let it pick its own thing. Because, you know, we don't have genders anymore.
Gender neutral.
You both got your starts at NXT. The world has been buzzing.
They both got their start at
I didn't
NXT.
know that she got her start in NXT, but she must have.
Maria.
No, this one.
Renee?
Renee. I could think of her name similar.
NXT.
Renee Young.
Right here. on the
8 o'clock, USA Network.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday,
Live
which is the
premiere.
18th already.
Yeah, it is.
How exciting. So we got a gender reveal party coming up next. Maria Kanellis. Was it Mike Kanellis? That's his name, right? Mike?
I think so. Maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Anyways, gender
I don't
reveal
know these
party.
people.
It's hosted by the Street Profits. But there's a whole bunch of wrestlers back there. We saw Titus O'Neil back there.
Mm-hmm. What was his name? That was part of the.
3-man band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was back there.
I was just going to have to let that one go because I cannot think of his name. They don't ever push him. Feed My Kids.
Right? That guy.
Drew McIntyre.
So Some of the announced girls
What
were
was
back
his
there.
name?
Charlie and
Jinder Mahal,
Jinder Mahal.
and just
That
gotta let
guy.
it go blank, I guess. The
That
redhead.
guy. Anyways,
He was the leader of them too, and he was the best one out of all of them. And then he got surpassed by the other two after they left and came back,
right?
bigger and stronger. But they were both just big guys. Jinder
Yes, they
Mahal's
were.
a stud.
Yeah.
And Drew McIntyre, he's hurt right now. He's getting surgery, but hopefully he'll be back pretty soon. We wish him well.
Yeah. What was it he got surgery for?
I cannot remember now. I thought for some
Shoulder.
reason it was something lower half, like an ankle or something, but
Oh,
that was somebody else because somebody else had the ankle surgery. Do you remember
Yeah.
who that was? And I can't even remember that.
no. I don't-
It was whoever. He was Elias
Oh.
had the ankle.
Oh
surgery.
yeah, that's right. He got hurt.
Dang, my brain is not in it tonight. What is the redhead's name in three-man band? Seriously,
Yeah. What is his name?
just not coming up.
We have a new person.
Hey.
Official Prince Sean.
Yeah, we like
Hey.
princes here. We were just
Hey,
talking
Prince.
about the queen a little bit ago.
Right?
Now we got a prince.
He's like, what's that? What's that?
Not the queen as Charlotte, but the actual real queen of
Yeah,
England.
the Queen of England.
Mrs.
we were
Elizabeth.
talking about.
Not Miss Elizabeth, because that's wrestling.
Yeah.
But
Mrs.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Queen.
whatever. What is she, the third?
The 12th. I don't know. I
The
seriously
Queen of
have no
England.
idea.
Everybody knows who I'm talking about. It's
The
no
second.
secret. But now we got a
Royalty.
prince. How long you been watching WWE?
Says the Prince of WWE is in the house.
In the house.
In the house, the Prince of WWE.
Well, that's cool. Because we just got a new king. And his name's Baron Corbin.
He won the King of the Ring match.
2019
It just
King of the
happened.
Ring. Baron Corbin is the new king.
He is. It happened.
So that means you're his stepson? Or is it by marriage? Marriage is stepson. Or
It
is it biological?
Right. It happened all over the place. So, what do
The
you think?
stepson?
What did they say was going to be next? Did they say
It's a
what
gender
next?
reveal party.
Oh yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
right.
find
the gender
out
reveal
what
party is next.
sex. Everybody likes that word. What sex is Maria Kanellis' baby?
Yeah.
It's in her belly, but she wants to know what color she needs to paint the bedroom. What color clothes do you buy her on the WWE Network? Do we buy boy clothes for her? We buy girl clothes for her? Or do we do general neutral colors for her? What color should she paint her bedroom?
I think they should just do general gender neutral colors.
Neutral.
Just makes it
What
easier
if
for everybody.
They only have a 3-bedroom house and they already have a baby, and they
Isn't
put
this her
them.
first baby?
No, this is second.
Oh.
That's why we didn't see her before, and then she signed a new contract, 5-year deal, and then she got pregnant again.
Whoopsie.
And so now this
What
is our
happens?
second baby, and this is going to take her out for a year, so she's getting paid to not work.
Oh.
Anyways.
Ouch. No wonder they're mad at
But maybe they only have a 3-bedroom house, and they're going to share a bedroom with their first baby.
her.
But we'll find out right now, because here we are with the Street Profits. Ricochet's back there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Gather around. He's got his red solo cup. All glitterified.
Yeah.
Maria Kanellis.
There's your toasty marshmallow.
What's such a beautiful day? To
That's
celebrate
Zack Ryder.
life, to be here in the moment, to know life. Oh, there she is.
Heath Slater.
There you go.
Heath
you
Slater.
knew it would come to you.
Here, and
Maria
now that everybody's
Kanellis.
here, I can finally reveal
She
the
still
gender
looks good.
of
She's pregnant.
my baby.
What is it going to be? She's wearing pink.
Let's the gender is.
Here it is.
It's a boy!
It's a boy!
It's a
Shouldn't they blow up something
boy.
blue? He's going to have a little boy. That was a quick gender reveal party. Maybe it's going to be somebody else as the father.
Husband. Love.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody else could be the father.
We all know who the father truly is of my child.
Her?
It's Ricochet.
His face is like, what the hell? I've never touched you.
Oh, she's obviously lying, dude. She's your wife. She's the love of your life. I would never. Not that I wouldn't. I'm just saying.
Oh, he just got slapped in the face! They're going to push Mike Kanellis for him. He's going to have a match. Mike Kanellis is actually going to have a match with Ricochet.
Boy, you don't got
you don't got this man wife pregnant and you don't got fat boy. You better get out there and do something about this. You better go fix this. You gotta go fix this, boy.
You tell him, Titus. You tell him.
Buddy Murphy's back there. He's a SmackDown guy. He's like, I'm just hanging out.
What?
I thought she.
What you doing?
You didn't say that on live TV. That ain't what you meant. No way that they can settle their differences.
Oh yeah, what's that? What's
I
that?
got a baby on the pole, man.
Ooh, okay.
Baby on a pole match.
What about Maria on the pole?
Marie on the pole.
Marie on a pole.
Marie on the pole is how they got in this mess in the first place.
You're so
Marie on the pole. That's how
bad.
they got in trouble in the first place. Oh, that's great.
We're a bunch of dorks.
All they're missing is Steve Wilkos. That's what it is.
That's funny. So, Prince Sean said, man, if I go in wrestling, I will beat Corbin and become the official prince of WWE. Will you just be the king? I mean,
He wants to be the prince.
well, I don't know why. That's underneath and below.
No, it's not.
King is above and higher up. And then he said, are you guys watching Hell in a Cell?
Absolutely.
Yes,
We will be
we'll
here October
live.
9th.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds kind of right.
Absolutely. You got to join us. We'll be here tomorrow night for SmackDown also.
Yeah.
Then we'll start doing AEW on October 2nd. But right now we got Ricochet. Here comes some Ricochet.
Official said, oh, Ricochet is just crazy. My gosh. I don't think he really did it. He's like, it wasn't me.
He didn't
I didn't
do it.
You just say
Not that I wouldn't.
Right?
I just have it.
What? I just have it.
Maria Kanellis looks good.
So, and then he said, my gosh, this is like the Real Housewives of WWE. Right? No kidding.
That's where they're
All
going
this
with it.
crazy stuff happening. People doing stuff they're not supposed
Ricochet's
to.
like, seriously, man, come
And
on.
then he said, I may pop up in here tomorrow. Sweet.
Absolutely want to see
Come
you in here.
stop by and say hello.
Get up in here, talk about it.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
He doesn't even want to fight him. He's like, dude, it's not me. You're the daddy.
Oh, another big slap.
He's like, I slap you. How dare you? She's my
Ricochet's,
wife.
oh my god, he got punched in the chin.
Oh, did you
Kanellis is
take
just
a
stomping
beating?
him. Look at him, he's got like dress shoes on.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for a match.
No.
Ricochet's in his ring attire.
Right?
No way Kanellis is going to win this
Oh.
match.
Ew, no way. Well, he shouldn't win it. Let's put it that way.
After falsely, well, actually, it wasn't him falsely
After
accusing,
his wife
but he's listening to his wife.
falsely accusing and saying it wasn't even his kid, how dare she? And why would she want that kind of reputation anyways?
I don't know.
What a weirdo.
Maybe she wants Ricochet. Maybe it's racial profiling. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's working. Because they're in the ring.
Why would that be considered racial profiling?
It's over already. Michael Kanellis finds out that his wife cheated on him with Ricochet and then loses to Ricochet.
According to her,
This is all he knows.
lying
All
out
he
of
knows
her
is the fact that he's been told. He doesn't know truth.
She
He
is
just knows
completely lying.
in his box, that's the only world that he knows. Right? So if the only information he has is that Ricochet is the father, he just lost to the father of his unborn child. And it wasn't himself. 1, 2, 3 on the replay. Ricochet with a quick victory over Kanellis. Whatever Kanellis did, whatever both of them did, I feel bad. Like, obviously this is some sort of retribution over the contract thing. Hey, we want both of you back. Here's a 5-year contract. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, she's pregnant, by the way, so we can't do our team thing. Oh, okay. Go lose in 30 seconds to Ricochet for no reason. Go get embarrassed the whole time about her being pregnant. Go lose to her in the 24/7 title.
Right?
Tonight, Seth Rollins, Robert Roode. That's happening tonight.
Tonight. But what's next?
Firefly Funhouse.
No,
At least
it's
Lucky.
the Alexa Bliss and Cross versus.
That's tonight, or next. I know it's tonight. Oh, look at all the people that have been decimated by...
Well, show 'em on fire eyes.
Oh, sure.
As you can see,
He's French.
I'm as busy as a beaver today. Adding to my wall of friendship.
Well, that wall's pretty small right now.
I think something's missing. Don't you?
Maybe a Universal Championship.
I think it's time for me to go find some more friends.
Yeah!
Any legends there
Find
tonight?
more friends. Ooh, who's his next friend gonna be besides
Who's
Seth
he gonna
Rollins?
find?
Because he
Who's
wants
the
Seth
Fiend
Rollins
gonna
as his
attack?
friend.
The Fiend is loose on Monday Night Raw.
Right?
So during the commercial break, we could talk about the Fiend.
Ooh, what are we gonna say about the
We
Fiend?
could talk about him last night. He showed up last night,
The very last second of the
the very last
pay-per-view.
of the pay-per-view, and after Seth Rollins had already won the match, the Fiend shows up and hits him with the Sister Abigail on the ramp or the stage back there. And then he puts him in the mandible claw,
Ugh, it's terrible.
stands over his corpse,
hand in
holds his
mouth.
head, just like Clash of the Titans. Remember that? Clash of the Titans?
Yeah.
And he's got Medusa's head.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing there. He just killed the Kraken. He's just
Yep.
standing there. That's exactly what Bray looked like last night. And then Seth dead. But Seth was back tonight
Yeah.
without a wheelchair, without a walking.
He shouldn't have been
Device.
able to talk.
He could still talk
Ugh,
because he ran
too
this match
much.
for about 15 minutes.
Right?
Set up a match at Hell in a Cell
Between him and Bray.
on October.
But is it going to be between
6th?
him and
I think it's the
Bray or him
Anybody know what
and
dates there
the
are for the world?
Fiend?
I gotta figure out dates real quick.
Well, what's the 4th as a
The
Friday?
6th.
So,
The 6th
yeah.
is Hell in a Cell, and they're gonna have a Hell in a Cell match. It's legit. It's happening. It's real.
Official says he's going to have a lot of questions on what is the baby's name.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots of questions
He's going
about,
to have the questions,
He's going to
or
have a
is
lot of
the
questions.
dad gonna have
He
questions?
says, guys, I am going to have a lot of
he's got a
questions
lot
on
of
what
questions.
is the baby's name.
Ricochet. He's gonna be named after his Faja.
Supposed Faja.
Maybe his name will be like Echo. It's kind of a ricochet of the voice, like in a cave, right? What else ricochets? Bullet?
Right?
Ricochet. Racquetball?
Yes, that's
What do you got? What ricochets? You got nothing.
I got nothing. Nothing.
All I got
I
is bullets
have
and
nothing.
tennis balls
And voices.
and a voice.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ricochet is with a pretty woman. She is no longer wrestling in the WWE.
Yeah.
She's the one that was retiring because of her back
What's
injury.
his wife gonna think? Or girl? Or
Yeah,
woman?
well, because he's getting other women pregnant.
Yeah, she gonna be all mad.
Or maybe she'll get those birthing hips to use.
How would she get birthing hips to use if somebody else is having her baby?
She'll want to have babies of her own.
But
That's
why
the
would she
reason
want
she's
them with
leaving.
him? He
Because he's
cheated on her.
Ricochet. He didn't cheat on her.
Hey, look, it's Luke. Hi, Luke.
Luke, you're missing out.
You're missing out
We
on
just
all
had a
the
gender
great
reveal party.
fun.
And we found out the gender of Maria Kanellis' baby is a boy, and the father's Ricochet.
Right?
Ricochet denied it, completely denied it, and then they had a match.
And he,
Mike Kanellis and
Yes.
Ricochet had a match, and as you would assume,
expect Ricochet won
that match
immediately.
pretty quick.
Yeah, there was no like, oh, he like had a chance or anything like that. No.
Our next match is Blissful Crossing versus
Sasha and
the
Bailey.
Smurf and Bailey. So what can we
Yes.
call them?
I don't know.
Hey, wait, don't they already have
here.
the Boss Hugs or Boss and Hug connection or something?
Something like that. I have no idea. I can't remember. Let's see. The other thing that happened was, let's see, they had the tag teams out there for Raw and SmackDown.
Oh, she's back.
What
Oh,
does it take to
she's
motivate
yelling.
you?
Oh, she's trying to motivate him.
That's why she lied.
Obviously, Ricochet is not the father.
Oh, who's the father?
But I thought maybe if I humiliated you,
Week after
if I
week.
embarrassed
Right?
you, maybe you would be man enough to defend my unborn child's honor.
It's okay, Luke. She just came out and said
That
that
is wrong.
that she was
So
lying.
since Ricochet isn't the father, maybe I will reveal the real father now.
Oh, we're going to find out the real
The
father.
father is...
Herself. It's like a South Park twist.
The father is... The real father of my unborn child is...
Rusev.
Rusev, he's back!
Rusev's back.
Wow!
He's the father.
What's his wife gonna think?
He looks funny.
Because he has a mustache.
He looks like Magnum PI.
It's because he has his 70s porn stash going on. He's got himself a mustache. That's funny.
He looks
Rusev
like the
looks
guy
funny.
from Finding Sarah Marshall. Or doesn't he?
Right?
You know what I'm talking about? Look at him.
It makes him look very different, that's for sure.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And he's all trimmed up.
Mike, one of his faces up here does not want to fight him.
Ken Ellis.
That-
Look how thin Rusev got.
Honestly,
Rusev's all shredded up.
Yeah.
Another match.
He's
If
changed
you're
his
the
body
father
type.
Of Maria's child. You know
Congratulations.
what? At this point, I'm okay with it.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Maria. Congratulations.
She's trying to
Look
motivate
at him.
She's trying to motivate him to be
Rusev
like
is shredded.
a wrestler. And he's like, I don't want anything to do with you. And he's
Good
trying to
luck.
run away. You can take it. It's fine. He can be your baby.
Oh, he
Oh, he
tried.
tripped over the stairs. The poor guy.
He's just trying to get away.
He doesn't want to fight anybody.
Big
That's really
Rusev.
sad.
So is Lana going to be there? Is Lana going to be upset about
Oh,
this?
I don't know.
Is Lana done? What's going on with Lana?
TR needs to put my Canales a one-way ticket out.
Now that Rusev's sleeping with Kanellis.
That's funny. She's like, oh my lord. She's like, I can't motivate you to do anything right.
He's just getting beat. Maybe somebody will come down and help him and start a feud with Rusev.
Maybe.
So we got a Rusev return that nobody cares about.
I know,
That's
right?
weird.
Right?
Rusev looks great.
Look how smug Maria Canales looks right now. I don't
Look
know
how
if that's
smug
just
Maria-
pregnancy.
Rusev's just carrying him around by his pants. Rusev's back and he looks good.
Yeah, he looks really good. He's not as thick as he was.
Is the problem.
Is this his new thing?
He's always done this one.
Oh, okay.
His style.
Rusev looking to make Canellis.
Oh, it's become a
Oh,
match.
it's actually a match now. They've
Big old
run selling
kick.
everything.
Rusev crush.
Right?
Rusev looks
Oh, at least his
funny.
match is official
Is
now.
it because his face is thinner?
It's his
too?
face is thinner, his mustache, and his hair's shorter. I mean, he had the shorter hair there for a while anyways. But remember, he had the long hair for a while.
Right?
Thanks for mansplaining.
Mansplaining. Grenades.
There it
After
is.
getting mansplained too.
He's
He's
tapping.
like, I tapped out, okay.
He's not gonna. Oh, he did break it. I was gonna say he's not gonna break that, but he broke it.
I think she's angry. She walked
course
away.
she's angry.
She walked away pregnant, angry.
Her exes and her new lover just fought in the middle of the ring. Nobody likes that.
Oh, Rusev is her ex.
No. And that was. Wouldn't
Aren't
Rusev
they
be
married?
her?
Looks good here. Like you said, we've not seen
Just because it's the baby of the father's baby doesn't mean that they're together.
Her now lover is with her now lover.
The greatest
However you work
superstar
that.
of all time.
Ew, they're together?
Is it?
Ew.
Rey Mysterio
Mike
in
and
action
Rusev
next.
Are together.
Rey Mysterio is going to be in action next.
That's too funny. Anyways,
Renee dressed as a normal tonight.
Luke said that that's some weird timing on the baby story considering Ricochet's real woman just quit NXT.
To have a family, right?
To have a family.
We're literally just talking
Right,
about that.
but she cleared that up. She cleared it up that that wasn't happening. And now we're back to the 24/7 belt where R-Truth is talking with Kane.
This was earlier
And
today.
he thought he was Larry Bird.
This is one of the biggest attractions in Knoxville.
Look at
So he
that.
must have got his political thing. He must have got.
I think he is. I think he's the mayor of Nashville.
Volunteers? Yes. Who is volunteering for the Salvation Army?
Were they volunteers for the Salvation Army?
So basically, you got a stadium filled with bell ringing Santas. A ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Bell ringing Santa.
It's the football team from the University of Tennessee.
Right. Is there anything in the rule book that says the Santas can't play?
The
The
Santas
Santas-
I
can't
don't
play.
know. But yeah, it's.
He thinks
here's
Santa
the
Claus
thing.
is
It's
the only
not
people
just
that
the
join up
fans
for
What?
the Salvation
athletes
Army.
that make Knoxville such a wonderful place. It's the people like our teachers and our firefighters.
He's
and
going to
our
be the
police
first
officers.
politician to be the
In fact,
24/7 champion.
there's
Probably.
someone like you to me. Really?
The referee. Walter's going to be a referee.
This is Officer Burns from the Knox County Police Force.
Officer Burns, hey, what the hell? Are you a regular police cop or a RoboCop?
What is wrong with our truth?
He's really like this in
Cray.
real life.
I'm Jacobs.
Yes, official. We're pretty sure the same thing, that he's a ref. I've seen him before in the actual
The
ring.
president's appointing Mr. Burns as a policeman.
The president, Mr. Burr, got himself a policeman.
Who is he yelling at?
Uh-oh.
You got two jobs. You a cop and a referee.
You cop and a referee? You got two jobs?
You
He's
know
going
what?
to choke slam it.
Come to think about it, I got another engagement I have to go do.
Archie's is like, thanks so much for everything. I'm out. He's running away.
Take it easy.
He gonna run into the goalpost?
Yeah.
Sayonara. See you guys later.
Knocked himself out on the ring post. Kane is the new 24/7 champion. Mayor Kane.
24/7 champion.
How's he going to lose it? Kane just ran off as your new 24/7 championship.
For our truth.
Champion, not championship. He's not the championship. He got the championship.
Yes, he got the championship. He's not the championship, he got it.
There they are. Bailey and the Boss.
Yeah, Bailey and the Boss getting ready for their match tonight.
Boss and Hub Connection versus Blissful Crossing. That's happening
Officials
tonight.
said Kanellis is such a buzzkill and Rusev is better than Mikey. Well, of course he is. And then he said, my last comment, everyone can agree. Then Kane is back. Well, I don't know if he's back, but he's
Kane is
back
the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Is he the mayor of Knoxville?
I'm pretty sure that's where he was.
I knew he was ready for political office, but I can't remember where it was.
It was
I said,
in
Luke wants
Tennessee.
to know if the Fiend has done anything.
Yes,
So the
well,
Fiend
he had a
technically
Firefly
hasn't.
Funhouse.
But Seth came out and was talking out his butt for a while on the first 15 minutes of the show. And Bray came on the Firefly Funhouse because they literally came out and announced that they're going to have a match at Hell in the Cell.
In
Like,
Hell in a Cell,
yes.
too. At Hell in a Cell, in Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
So Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell match.
Yes.
At
Yes.
Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
And then while he was talking about all that, Bray came up on the Firefly Funhouse and then said he was going to make Seth his new best friend.
Yeah, he was excited.
He was very excited
His future
about
best
that.
friend.
His future best friend, Seth, and talking about mistakes and how everybody, that Seth has made multiple mistakes and has been forgiven for all the mistakes that he's made.
But he hasn't forgot.
But he hasn't forgot. So that really was kind of more the Fiend thing that came about. Then they kind of played him in just a little while ago, and he had like a collage, a wall with people that he'd
All the
done the
veterans.
mandible claw on, and their exes. Baylor was on there too. Finn Balor was on there also
Not
with
the
his
women.
X on his eyes and everything like that. And he said that he needed to go make more friends.
Yeah, he's going to get some more friends for his wall.
So that's the only thing that's happening with quote unquote the Fiend for tonight that we've seen, anyways.
It's getting real.
And we've been here the whole time, so if something else happened and I close my eyes, that could be a possibility.
That's it. The 2 times that he came on.
Yeah.
That'll never, never end.
Never, ever end. Yes. So, let's see. Official said Kane, Glenn Jacobs has returned. I don't think he's really returned. He's going to lose that belt pretty quickly. I don't think he's actually
we'll
in
see.
it, but we'll see what happens.
If Kane's back for even a little bit, which I was kind of hoping, that it would be Kane versus The Fiend
right?
for a while, and then have him actually kind of do some stuff with Bray. Then Bray beat him, then The Undertaker get involved, and then Bray beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I was hoping it would last this whole 5-6 months. I don't think that's going to happen now that they're pushing him against Seth. I don't know what's going to happen there. That one is one of those ones that I'm just flabbergasted about.
Right.
Like, completely have no idea what they're going to do
Right.
with
So
the
Luke,
Seth Rollins.
Luke says that I figured they had a match coming. Even more future shows were leaked, and a promo pic was shown promoting a February show with Bray as the Raw champion.
I'm okay with that. It would blow my mind to see Seth Rollins lose. Now, what they could do is have Seth Rollins lose and then go over to SmackDown in the draft,
Oh yeah.
and then just have Seth be champion over there. Like, that would work, right?
I guess, yeah.
I mean-
guess you could.
It just seems weird to me that they have him beat Brock Lesnar, just beat him fair and square,
Right, and then the
2 times in 1 year,
Uh-huh.
then beat the Monster Among Men pretty handedly,
Mm-hmm.
and then lose to Bray Wyatt 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Gosh, that's hard for me to swallow.
Right? He's supposed to be this guy that could just beat all these big
But
monster
I'm
people.
okay with it because Bray's definitely my favorite. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited that he's back. I'm excited that Rusev's back. This should be more exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Rusev.
Rusev is back. Rusev Day! Where's Aiden English when you need him? He's announcing at 2:05.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a 2:05 guy now.
How
But it's
exciting.
Rusev Day. I need to put those two back together. Where's Lana? What's going on with Lana?
Anybody?
King of the Ring tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and your King of the Ring is Baron Corbin, by
Yeah,
the way.
we have
Luke.
King Corbin
King
as
Corbin.
the winner of the King of the Ring.
Gable just got decimated the whole time. I'm going to say decimated a lot now, I guess. It's my new thing. He just got beat up.
Yep.
It's okay to use it. Just
He
not
got
every other word.
decimated though, really.
He did. Not as bad as Cedric Alexander. 2 nights in a row. Cedric Alexander's got his ass kicked 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, they had a 6-man tag match between AJ Styles and the OC versus Cedric Alexander and the Viking Raiders, and AJ Styles beat the crap out of Cedric Alexander again and pinned him. So, tomorrow night on SmackDown, they're going to do the coronation of King Corbin. it
Oh,
looks
they're
like.
actually going to add SmackDown to this, huh? Baron Corbin's going to be on SmackDown.
Well,
Here he comes,
yeah.
619!
Rey Mysterio. Some info.
I love Rey Mysterio. I've been watching Rey Mysterio since I was about 6.
He killed a guy.
He killed a guy.
Literally
It's like Rick
killed a guy.
Tamlin.
It's terrible.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it with a saber though. He
Yeah.
didn't do it with a pitchfork or whatever.
No, he did it with a 619.
He did it with the 619. Kicked the guy right in the throat. The guy sat there and died right on the canvas. It's almost like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Yeah.
The guy just dies on the canvas.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But it was the same thing with 619.
Right? So,
Bloodsport.
let's see. Luke said that the big rumor is Seth will lose to Bray as he is getting time off like Finn. And when Seth comes back, it said Finn and Seth will be joining the club. What club?
It's called the Club. That's the OC.
That's stupid.
I don't see Seth Rollins joining Mac. I can see Finn Balor joining Mac. Who's that? Luke said that? Or
Yeah, Luke said that.
both of, like, all 5 members in the club just go out with a big old gang?
That's silly.
Does WWE even do big gangs like that?
I don't know.
Has there been a 5-man group in WWE in a long time? Besides, like, the Rosebuds and the Jose's, No Way Jose?
But are those people really like
Well, they're
anything
dancers.
but
They
just...
kind of circle the ring with him.
So he's gonna have a match against Cesaro? That's weird, I guess, but whatever. Rey Mysterio and Cesaro.
Wow.
That's an interesting match I didn't see coming. But alrighty. Weird. I wish I really wouldn't. I like Cesaro, and I wish they would have put him into something else. but they
Wow. Wow about this. I'm kind of excited to see this.
Ray.
Oh no.
Oh, he's talking about his son.
ever shows up around here, I'm gonna do to him what I'm gonna do to you right now.
Why is he talking?
He's going to push him and his son, it looks like. Instead of his son ever shows up, he's going to do to his son what he does to him. Ray's losing this match, right?
I know. I hope not. They brought him back and he won that first one with the Lucha House Party guy. I would
But is
hope that
Ray
they
going
wouldn't
to
do
beat
that.
Cesaro?
I don't know.
Rey Mysterio
So Luke said he
versus
called
Cesaro.
Baron winning, and I did also.
I picked Gable.
He picked Gable because he was hoping, but he figured Baron would win. You said
Is that a European uppercut for the win? No.
No, I hope
Just a quick
not.
2 count.
Luke says that Seth going to the club makes sense because it's reported after Bray gets title, he will be forming a stable himself
This
again.
Superman truly a threat any given night.
That's a lot of stables. But, you know, in this day and age, I wouldn't mind the stables coming back. I kind of, and Bray doesn't need a mouthpiece by any means, but
Right?
I would like to see some of these guys get in groups and have a mouthpiece. Maybe bring back some Jim Cornette. I know he's not going to come back. He makes too much money not being in wrestling. But just, you know, you got Paulie Dangerously in there. Why not bring in Jim Cornette? I don't know if Jimmy Hart's still around. Obviously, Bobby Heenan can't do it. But they could bring back new guys. There's guys out there in the world that can talk. Shoot, Sami Zayn's perfect.
He is, everybody hates him.
Well,
I mean, like, literally, you guys hate him.
Perfect
Which is funny.
nowadays.
No, he can talk. I'm not saying he can't talk. He can talk with a storm,
Enzo
and he's
Amore.
good at it, but
Enzo Amore would be a perfect manager. Absolutely perfect.
Right?
There's guys out there that would just be awesome at it.
Grueling lifestyle on the road. If you don't have
I thought they weren't going to have Ray, like, fight any more of these big guys because he didn't want to anymore.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Don't you remember he said that? He said, all they ever do is put me against these big guys, blah, 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 blah.
All I know is Rey Mysterio excels against big guys because it's a different style, and those matches just seem to work. Big men against small men, they do it a lot, and it seems to work.
Yeah. Yes. Luke said that he thinks that WWE is going stable heavy because AEW is making stables relevant again.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it.
I agree with you, Renee. Rey Mysterio.
If it works, it works. You know, they did bring in some old school guys to run it, and they did love stables, so it would make a lot of
Right?
sense.
Right. Oh, look, at least make Ray reconsider his decision to keep on fighting.
Yeah, make him reconsider his decision about this crazy
And if they
shit.
do it, are they going to stay with it? That's the problem, because Vince loves to break up groups. It's like his favorite thing to do is the group turn. You know, every time that a couple get together, you know they're breaking up. Like Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, Blissful Crossing, they're breaking up. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna get mad at somebody else, and then they're gonna hate each other, and all that weird stuff.
I think that I like the
Help
innocence of my childhood, where when I watched it, I just watched it for what it was at the time.
Right?
Like, now it's like,
Didn't think about all
what's
the
going to happen in
stuff about
7
it.
years? Like, I was a lot more mindful. I was a lot more present being now.
Right?
I wasn't like, well, Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan as the Mega Powers. Well, they're going to break up. You know what's going to happen. They're not going to keep them as a tag. I didn't think that way. I just thought how cool it was
That they were
that
together.
They were together.
And they were like doing stuff, and then, oh, now they're not together anymore.
I just thought that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan as a tag team.
Right?
The Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, you know, teaming up against the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and Andre the Giant. Oh my God! Now it's like I see them to get together, and I'm like, how are they going to break this one up? Or the Wyatt family, it's like, how are they going to fuck this up?
Right?
They got it. They
did
fuck
fuck
this
it up
up.
pretty good.
They got to fuck it up somehow.
They did, too.
You know, well, they really didn't. They kept Harper and Rowan together,
Uh-huh.
and that was nice.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's like, oh, thank God. You know, because then they can always just bring Bray back. They didn't have them really separate.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have them attack. There was no big separation. It was just, they just weren't together anymore.
Right.
And Braun Strowman could obviously go back in there, and he put the 4 of those guys back in some sort of a faction, and it's over for everybody else. Especially with the big man and Bray.
Right.
And Bray deserves the championship. I don't know if he deserves it so fast. I'm not exactly sure why he spent all that time away. If it was just to get in shape, like all the rumors that I always heard, was that he just got too fat, and Vince was furious at him because he didn't care about his image.
Ooh. That's a good possibility.
Like, go get in shape, and he did, and he looks good. And I love his new character, even though it's not new. That's what I like about it, is it's still Bray.
Right? He still has Sister Abigail, and he still does his Sister Abigail, and his signature move and everything like that.
I don't know why he went to the mandible claw. Like, I'm sure it's either a respect thing or a veteran thing. Like, he can,
Maybe.
because he can't hit, you know, Hulk Hogan with the Sister Abigail.
No. And that might be it. He might have taken it up so that he could use it on the veterans so he wouldn't hurt them.
Right.
Because, you know, Bray is very respectful. I mean, he really is. I mean, if you ever watched him,
Yeah.
that
of
was
course.
why I like Bray, is because
It's the
watching
Fiend
him,
that's disrespectful.
why, even if he was as the Fiend, he wouldn't though. Watching him wrestle with people who know what they're doing, and people who know what they're doing, and they're older veterans, he was like perfect with them. Like, he knew what he was doing. He knew what to do to not hurt them. You know what I mean? Like, he was very careful with his stuff, but at the same time, it was perfect. Like, you wouldn't have known that he was being careful unless you were really watching what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't.
Him versus Daniel Bryan
That was the best
was
match
the best
ever.
match I've ever seen.
That was freaking awesome.
It was so good. I'm talking just in-ring performance. No build-up, nothing else.
Right.
Not a story, not legendary stuff. Because I'll go with Hulk Hogan every day of the week for that kind of stuff. Hulk Hogan, King Kong Bundy was the match that meant the most to me in the history of the world. Because I thought King Kong Bundy had killed Hulk Hogan.
Right.
So I thought Hulk Hogan was dead.
That's terrible. As a young person,
I cried and called my
about your
grandpa.
hero, that would be terrible. That would be so devastating.
So when they fought in the steel cage, and Hulk Hogan wasn't dead, my life was better.
Right? So let's see, Tom said, why so glum? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, who's glum?
I have been yawning a lot, but there's probably other reasons behind that.
We got Cesaro just grinding down Rey Mysterio. We are back.
And they're still at it, though, so that's good that Ray kept it up.
Well, he ain't gonna lose during a commercial break.
Well, I hope he doesn't lose at all.
Ray, you want,
I mean,
you want
I
Ray to
mean-
win this one?
I
just like Cesaro
I love
so much.
Cesaro, even though his pants are weird and with
He
his
looks so skinny with the skinny heels on.
and with his
They're like
shoes
high
that he
waters
has.
with no socks.
It's so weird looking, but whatever.
It just is. There's a big old European.
But I guess it's because
just dropped.
I guess it's because they brought Ray back, hyped it up, about it, and he
Yeah,
said
he's
in his
back.
interview about how he was like, well, I've always been pitted against these bigger guys, and anyway, so Luke said, plus the Young Bucks were part of the Bullet Club, and they are reforming it in AEW, which of course means AJ Styles and Finn and Gallows and Anderson will do the WWE Club. Luke said he was getting, this is about Bray, I'm sure, he was getting healthy and also working on his mental health because he was having depression issues. So kind of like what Sasha Banks was dealing with a little bit.
Yeah, Sasha Dallas.
Or as we found out last night,
Ooh, Bo
Mercedes.
Dallas would be another good manager also.
Yeah, he could talk really well
Very,
too.
he's one of the best
And
in the
they
business.
should bring him back to a more out there thing. I don't know why they put him so far back. It was so silly.
I don't know why they
I
do
like
it with
his
Curtis
silly
Axel.
character of Believe. And he is Bray's brother. Come on now.
And he's
Not like he
good on the
doesn't know what the
mic.
hell he's doing.
He's good on the mic. He was the champion down in NXT for like a year.
Yeah.
Like, he is a good athlete.
That's why I said it's not like he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, for crap's sake.
Third generation wrestler.
Right?
Just like Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
Or like a perfect tag team.
So weird, just like Bray Wyatt. It's weird.
We've got some really good matches tonight. I'm kind of excited about the next match.
What's the next one going to be?
Well, I thought it was going to be the Boss and Bailey, Boss and Hug Connection
It's a possibility.
versus against Blissful Crossing.
Rey Mysterio wanted some clapping.
Big old kick. We haven't seen a 619 yet.
No, I don't think he's
It's
got
coming
him
right
able
now.
to set
It's
up
coming
to
right
it,
now.
though.
Roll through Cesaro back at his
Well, he
feet.
hasn't been able to set him up for it because
DDT.
every time he turns around, Cesaro manhandles him.
Cesaro's like,
Now Mysterio hopes to try to win this
No, he
matchup.
got me.
he got a little punch drunk from Mike Tyson's Punch Out, if you guys have ever seen it. You know what I'm talking about.
Right?
Soda Pop
Take another look at
Kaczynski.
this. Mysterio
Soda Pop
springboarding
Kaczynski.
directly into the
Little spinning DDT.
utilizing his
funny.
Remember, you just take a normal move and you add a spin to it, and you're a superstar.
You're a super. If you do it, you're
Oh, there's your
super.
spin.
But Bray's always
Oh, big old
ouch.
kick to the side of the face.
Dang.
That should do it. 1, 2. Oh! Rey Mysterio kicks out. Cesaro just puts him in a submission hold immediately. It's a crossface crippler.
Incredible pain in the
No,
shoulder.
no.
Mysterio's
Don't do it, Ray.
Come
Don't
on.
do it, Ray. Get out of it, Ray.
Oh, he's got him pinned. 1. Oh, just a quick 1 count.
Ray, step up insecure.
There it comes. He's going to fall.
Is he?
He's stunned. He's going to
Stunned.
fall on the rope. There it
Still on
goes.
his feet
619's on its way.
Cesaro's seeing shadows.
Here comes the
Is he gonna do it?
619.
Ray's like, you want it? You want it?
Cesaro ducked it.
He missed
Picked
it.
him up.
Oh, dang it.
Just the power of Cesaro.
What does Cesaro have in mind?
Spinning
don't do it.
backbreaker. Oh my god. Just so powerful. Cesaro's got to be the strongest man pound for pound in all of WWE.
Well, considering what he does to some of those guys and flips
Just
them around by their
manhandles
feet. His spinning move, whatever they call that.
The spinneroonie or whatever.
Spinneroonie.
That's not what it's called. That's what King Booker would do, the spinneroonie.
That's funny.
It's when you do a breakdancing spin on the
Oh, well, no, I'm not talking about that.
I know what you're talking about.
Talking
It's when
about,
he just keeps spinning it.
yeah, by
Like a windmill spin.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it. Well, windmill would be on the back. I don't know what they call it. It's just a spin.
They grab him by
The King of Swing.
Yeah, the King of Swing. The King of Swing movie does.
Oh, look at that. He's going to get him with 2. How many is he going to do? 3?
I don't know.
There's 2.
Oh,
they call it the 3 Amigos.
Oh.
That was Eddie Guerrero, which is Rey Mysterio.
He got him.
There it goes.
Is he
He's
gonna
hitting
get
him
the
with it.
619 this time?
Absolutely. Cesaro's not even
And if it's-
expecting
woo,
it.
he got him.
619.
Got him with the
Rey
619.
Mysterio's going up top. High risk, high
Is he gonna
reward.
do it? Here he goes. Oh, he got caught.
Rana.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh! Power
my
bomb.
gosh.
1,
Wow.
2, 3.
He won
Cesaro's
it.
done.
Yay, Cesaro. Cesaro won.
No,
Good for him.
Cesaro got hit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Rey Mysterio won. My bad.
He slams Cesaro and gets the win.
I was so happy about Ray winning this. Like, I don't know who's in the match anymore.
Who cares? Ray won.
Who cares? Ray
won. Cesaro got the
Good for
pin.
him.
Wait, hold on. That doesn't work.
And then Cesaro can now talk some more shit about Ray's son. And if he comes down, he is going to teach him the same lesson.
Right, so that means he's going to lose to Ray Jr.
Yes.
I don't know if it's called Ray.
I don't know if
I don't know
called
Rey Mysterio's son's name.
I don't know his son's name either, but he's about as tall as Cesaro.
He's a bigger guy. Obviously, it'd have a different type of style.
So it makes me wonder if he wasn't with a lady who was like a foot taller than him and how tall
She
is.
could have been tall.
Wow.
They could still be together.
So Luke said it used to be called the airplane spin.
Right, in the old days.
The Alexa Bliss Nikki Cross.
That's up next,
versus
Alexa
Sasha Banks
Bliss.
Bayley.
Blissful Crossing. Boston Hug Connection.
That's up
We got a
next.
tag team match up next. Is it going to be a title match? I doubt. They're not going to give them 2 belts.
No, I don't think so.
Firefly Funhouse.
Firefly Funhouse. We've had a
Oh,
lot of it
he's
tonight.
adding a nail.
Got a lot of that stuff. Oh, look, he's got little devil horns on Seth.
He's got Seth Rollins on his wall.
With X's
That
on
was
his
from
eyes.
last night. We already know that one.
And horns on
That's
his
it?
head.
He's just laughed. He hung a picture of Seth Rollins up on his wall.
Yeah. And the Fiend's face was there for a second.
I blinked.
Whew.
I did too.
Terrifying.
That's a friendship that's never, ever, ever, ever gonna end.
Never.
Ever.
Ever.
Run.
Ever.
All right. So now we got Blissful Crossing. Last night they had a really good match.
They did. Even though it was interrupted by 24/7's R-Truth.
Right.
Which was funny because he interrupted her in her
interview
in the backstage the same night. And
so she called the dog.
complimented her on her voice.
Right. So she called out the dogs on him.
But she took the boom mic and was like, R-Truth is in the building.
He's on the
R-Truth
stage.
is
He's on
in the building. And then he was attacked. So his way of getting back at her was bringing it to her match, which she did not appreciate.
And
She
by the way,
almost
Kane
pinned
is
him.
your 24/7 champion.
Yes. As of right
As
now.
of earlier today. We don't know
what's happening
if
right
or
now.
when he lost it later in the day.
But as of right now.
That could have been on social
earlier
media, so if
today.
anybody was following that, you can go ahead and just post it because we don't care. Spoilers are fine.
Yay, spoilers!
Spoiler alert!
We want spoiler
We're
alerts.
okay with them.
Spoiler alert is that right now on TV they're showing shrimp. That's a
That's a
spoiler
spoiler.
alert for you right now.
Go to
Red Lobster has their endless
Oh my
shrimp
God,
going
okay.
on. Woo!
Fire and Desire last night was going up against Blissful Crossing.
During that whole shenanigans.
And it was pretty funny because when R-Truth got into the match, Alexa just decided to roll them up, got a quick 2 count.
She
So
did.
last night we had, 11 matches and 12 titles. Or no, 10 matches and 11 titles were defended.
Yes.
Because you have to count that as a title defense if you get your shoulders put on the mat for at least a 2 count.
It's true.
And then he
You have
ran
to.
off with Carmella.
On his back. He was giving her a piggyback ride.
Right, which is always nice of him to do because her feet hurt.
So Luke says that he's so glad he's off work. His 2 weeks paid vacation starts tomorrow.
Whoa,
Whoop,
where are you going? What
Go,
are you doing?
Luke.
What's the plan?
You having a party? You going on vacation? Or are you
Can't
just
have
gonna
a party.
sit? Why can't he have a party?
Well, I mean, he can have a party, but not a 2-week party.
Why
so
not?
Woodstock?
You know, have
Hey,
a
did
2-week
Woodstock
party?
happen?
I don't know. Did it? Does anybody
Hey,
know if
I
Woodstock
thought
happened?
Woodstock happened.
Did
I
they
miss
have
it?
like their whatchamacallit this
It'd have
year?
been 50 years.
Their reunion this year?
I had a big party for the 25th anniversary. It was so much stinking fun. I was in high school.
Right?
We had the best time in the world. I wasn't in high school. I was in junior high. I was in 90? Well, it would have been 94.
Yeah.
Because that would have been 25 years later. Then they did the 30-year reunion, and it was a mess. MTV did it, and people were getting raped, and it was
Why would
brutal.
that
There was
not
fire.
surprise
There
me?
was fires all over. What was that VJ that they had? Carson Daly. Carson Daly was fearing for his life on stage.
I kind of remember something.
It
about
was
that.
bad. It was terrifying. They had stages on fire. There was big fires everywhere. Women were getting raped.
Oh, jeez.
It was brutal because you let those kids in there.
That's probably not a good thing.
5 years before, it was great. Then MTV tried to MTVize it, and it just ruined it. I don't know. Anyways, this year was their 50th, and it should be a big show, but you think that there's only a few of those original musicians still alive. Bob Dylan.
Right?
And Neil Young, maybe. You got your big
I
groups,
know.
like the Stones and all those guys. They're still around. Except for the next Fox on USA.
Except for Fox and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's the draft. The draft is coming on the 14th for Raw and the 11th for SmackDown.
Yes.
Who's going
2
where?
nights in
Woo!
October, the WWE draft.
Woo!
Ooh, it's set for Fox and the USA Network.
Yeah, it's gotta
October
be on
11th
both.
and the 14th, respectively.
Because the 11th they'll be on Fox already.
Yes. So let's see. Luke said he's focusing on streaming on Twitch. Plus, he's going to Finland to see a band called Nightwish perform an anniversary show. And he's going with his woman.
There you go. Hey, what are you
bud.
streaming on Twitch?
And
A
what
video.
is
I mean,
Twitch?
Twitch is a video game streaming service, but they do other things on there. They don't just do video games. I'm just thinking that he does video games. Are you a video gamer?
Where are these guys?
There they are.
My name
It's
is
good to see him back.
Together, we're
He got
known as
hurt.
AOP, the authors of pain.
They're called the Authors of Pain. They're huge.
The Authors of Pain?
Yeah.
No one has seen us in a match since before WrestleMania.
Yeah, they got hurt.
There's a very good reason for that. We haven't had one match since before WrestleMania. They're speaking differently. We're
Yeah.
fighters. We've
They're
been
Middle
fighting
Eastern.
our whole lives. We earn money by fighting. That's the problem. We come here to fight. And everyone complains we're hurting them in the ring. Neither one of us can make a living in mixed martial arts because no one wanted to fight us. And now we come to WWE and no one wants to fight us.
Both are big dudes. What a great tag team. I'm excited for these guys. And there's plenty of guys that will fight you.
Every tag team in WWE is soft.
None
None of you are men. None of you are hard enough to fight us. None of you have the heart to fight us.
Are they soft enough?
None of you have the manhood to step up to us.
I know who it's going to
This
be.
is a warning. You give us the opportunity we earned, or we'll take the opportunity we earned. We are the future of the WWE Tag Team division. And that future will be written in pain.
The Authors of Pain.
Hey,
They were
AOP.
managed by Paul Ellering, but Paul Ellering didn't want to travel. So he's no longer their manager. But when they were just in Florida in NXT, here she comes, the boss.
The boss. Legit.
She's got some pink on her. There it is, see?
So Tom says so far Raw, not too bad tonight. She do her hip swing for you, baby. That's good. I'm glad
That means she's
going to
be into this.
She's gonna try harder tonight.
That's just how I've judged all of her matches. She comes out and throws it.
Luke said, I stream Monster Hunter World, World of Warcraft, Counter-Strike. I also do band interviews with bands I know. My job is a band road tour manager, personal assistant. Wow, that's pretty cool, dude. That's awesome.
What bands? Like any bands? No? I don't know any bands.
Well, since we didn't know who Nightwish was, I'm pretty sure that we probably
You said something about Nightwish?
Yeah.
What, like as a band?
Finland. See a band called Nightwish. That's why they're going to Finland.
I didn't hear that.
I said it out
Wow,
loud.
that's awesome. Finland?
Yeah.
That's sick.
You said that earlier. Were you pretend listening?
Well, when I'm doing this stuff.
It was commercial. It wasn't even.
I heard you say that he was going somewhere with his girl. I heard that. And I
He
thought
said
that
that you know a lot of the bands.
well, if they're old bands, I love the bands. All I listen to is 60s rock. And I'm not anywhere near the 60s. I wasn't even born until
So I don't know what Monster Hunter World is. Totally know what World of Warcraft is. Completely know what that is. And I've heard of Counter-Strike, but I've never heard of Monster Hunter World. So what is that game about? As they're doing recaps from Clash of Champions last night,
yeah, after
Becky beating the crap out of Sasha.
Is Becky gonna interfere in this match?
Maybe. She might come down and like snicker or something. She likes to do that a lot. Ooh, she didn't like those recaps. She was very angry about the recaps.
She's holding her arm.
She's like, she hurt me.
Like Natalia.
Oh.
I wonder if that's payback from Natalia.
It would have been an elbow, so. She's holding her upper arm, so.
Watch it, the camera's gonna go off for you. Finland to see a band. How cool is that?
That's pretty awesome. Who wouldn't want to take their 2-week vacation and do that?
I had a friend that served a Mormon mission in Finland.
That's pretty cool.
They have a good chocolate there.
Chocolate.
Well, Finland and Sweden, they're right next to each other. Now I can't remember which one has the better chocolate.
Right? So Luke says, Nightwish performs over here. I've toured with Korn in this moment, U2, Limp Bizkit, and more. My personal favorite tour is when I worked the last Taylor Swift tour. Yeah, you're a big Taylor Swift fan. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You're not gonna freak out about Bliss tonight?
Oh, that's cute. They're all matching.
Well, they should be.
Little besties.
In the ring, the two in the ring,
Yeah.
obviously.
Because the other two aren't best friends.
Yeah, they are. That's their bestie.
I don't think they are. I think
That's coming
Bliss
soon.
is just
2K20
using her for
is
some
coming
reason.
soon.
The deluxe edition. It's happening.
I think Nikki Cross is getting thinner.
Maybe.
So this matchup
They got makeup on her.
Sasha and Bailey, first ever.
They probably have her in there running on the
Champions, if they can
little
knock off
treadmill,
Bliss and
hamster
Cross
wheel.
tonight, could give themselves a future
Don't stop running.
tag team championship opportunity.
Wait, didn't
She just
Sasha
smacked
say
her
she didn't
butt.
care about having tag titles?
Did you see
Well,
that?
she did, but I think that she's
With the
hungry
shirt she
Yeah.
had on.
Perhaps she would love to win the tag titles yet again. Since she
It
couldn't
said
beat
Monster
Becky
Hunter
Lynch,
World
she
is
said
the
attention
latest
drawn.
game
That's
in
all
the
Sasha
Monster Hunter
Banks
series.
prays.
You're
It's not about
human.
titles,
That's
it's not about
crazy big
championships or
monster.
accolades.
That's cool.
It's about everybody
Okay,
talking
I've just
about
never heard of it. I
Bailey is still
literally have
insisting
never
that
heard
she
of it,
is
so it must not be in my genre forte of game
be
playing.
the champion.
I'm a
Bailey's
Diablo
highly
fan.
successful. I don't understand
Let's
what's
see.
not
He said
to
he's
like
been
about
working
the
tours
respect
for
of our
21
as a
years.
competitor.
Dang!
That is awesome.
Does that mean you're as old as we are?
Alexa Bliss
You have to be.
Damn!
Working tours for 20 years. That's awesome.
All right, so who we got in the ring? What's happening?
This former SmackDown champion in her own right. Cover.
What do you mean, what's happening?
What's happening?
Bailey and
Bailey's
Alexa
getting beaten
Bliss.
up by Alexa Bliss right now.
Biscuit butt.
Biscuit butt beating up the other
Biscuit butt got slapped in the butt by Nikki Cross before the match started. It was pretty funny. With her shirt.
home after WrestleMania.
What was that?
Now she's the
Oh.
thing.
Even implied that Sasha Banks
Oh, big old kick to the
That didn't work
face.
out so well for her.
You don't want to showboat with Alexa Bliss.
Right?
Alexa Bliss is probably the best singles wrestler in the
What
whole
about
ring.
Bailey saying she wanted to
Luke
change the
says that
landscape
he's
for
41 on the
women to come here
25th
to
of
WWE?
this
Doesn't
month.
seem like that's her
Well,
MO
happy
anymore.
early
Her MO
birthday.
seems to be just
Yeah.
whatever Sasha Banks wants
I'll
to
be
do.
there.
Bailey goes along with that.
Yeah.
Mine's in January.
January. Mine's February, right next door. Right after.
And Nikki Cross loves what she sees out of her
Does that mean he's a
tag team partner.
78?
Yeah, but Alexa Bliss might have
Probably. Yep.
tweaked
Born the
the
year before. Yep.
78er. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Touring with bands would be awesome.
by
That
Bliss.
would be pretty cool.
Gonna kick out.
A manager,
Again, Bailey
assistant, or
feels
whatever
like
it was.
you know that.
He's a manager, personal assistant. Band
Look
road
at this,
tour.
Alexa
That's
Bliss.
awesome.
Great.
That
Gotta
is a lot
write
of
a tell-all
people's,
book.
like, right? Like people's dream job. People's dream job.
Like, I love to hear the stories of, like, the Eagles after parties. They call it, like, the third encore.
Right.
Pretty wild
And
stuff.
Nikki Cross has been
That's
such an
funny.
effective partner for Alexa.
The only person I've ever
She's
met that was
keeping up
famous
with
in a
Cross.
band was Martina
That
McBride.
unpredictability,
And it was
that
in
wily attitude.
1995, maybe?
Yeah.
By Banks and Bailey.
Yeah, she was selling, well, it would have been a little bit before that. She was selling shirts for Garth Brooks
Cover.
because her husband was his manager. And she was selling shirts out front. She had the prettiest eyes. I remember how pretty she was. But she was married. And obviously she was well.
Right?
And then like 2 years later, I seen her again at the fair.
See?
Yeah, and she let us come backstage. And then I told her all about it, and she remembered me because I was flirting with her the whole time she was selling shirts.
That's
I didn't even want to go watch the Garth Brooks concert.
That's funny. You little weirdo.
I was like 15. At that time, I was like 17 when she came and did her own. I would sit in front row, and it was My Baby Loves Me Just the Way That I Am her song, and I'd be like, Martina loves me just the way that I am. And I'm like front row standing on my seat. I almost got kicked out like 3 times. They're like, you have to sit down. I'm like, who are you? Like, go away from me.
Yeah, jeez.
They're like, anybody from the fan club can go backstage. And I was like, oh, I'm not in their fan club. And then they're like, you're loud enough, just go ahead.
Right. That's funny.
That's my only.
So we have Sasha Banks and Nikki Cross that are in the ring, and we've got Bailey beating up
She just threw her knee
Alexa
right into the
Bliss
steel steps.
outside
Alexa
the ring.
Bliss is hurt.
Yeah.
Bailey's just cheap shotting her.
Yeah, and Nikki Cross is like, no, really?
The
Are you
referee's
okay?
trying to come out to help her a little
He's like,
bit.
are you
Oh, she's
okay?
gonna hurt her knee again.
She's like,
Where's
don't
Nikki
do it.
Cross? Why can't she help her? Oh.
Oh, bummer, bummer. That sucks. Oh,
Okay, we got a match going on
Sasha's
inside
just
the ring. Sasha
beating the
Banks,
crap out of Nikki right
Nikki
now.
Cross getting choked in
They're
the
getting
corner.
their asses whooped.
Oh, it looks like Alexa's gonna be escorted out of here.
She's gonna have to. You know how she is with her injuries.
Oh, we go into a commercial.
We're going to a commercial because
Alexa Bliss
has
had to
an
pull her
injury.
knee pad down, and we got a couple doctors ringside trying to deal with her.
She's
Hopefully
got
they can get that
issues.
figured out.
Right.
So Nikki Cross isn't going one-on-one. Or maybe they'll replace her with Becky Lynch.
Why? They can't do
They
that.
can replace them.
That
It's not
would
a
be
title
weird.
match. Becky wouldn't
That
mind
would
getting her
be
hands on any
weird.
of those other 2 women. Right?
So that was Bailey that was doing all the mean stuff to
Yeah,
Alexa
Bailey was just
outside the
being
ring.
mean.
And Nikki
Heel
Cross
turn
was
is
in-
official.
Yeah, and Nikki Cross was in the ring having a big old fight with Sasha Banks, but Sasha Banks was beating the crap out of her. So
Right.
looks like Bailey and Sasha are taking it up a notch in the mean department.
Yeah, well, of course, they're going to be
I
taking
know
it.
they are, which is good. I'm glad.
They're going to be on
That's
the
all right.
offensive end of
We've
the
got
evening.
somebody else in the chat,
Hey, it's good to
Ariel.
see ya,
Hey, Ariel,
Ariel.
thanks for stopping by. They say they're here for Raw. We're
It
going to
is
start
Monday Night
talking
Raw.
about Raw because it's Monday night.
I know,
Live
I was talking
Raw.
about cool stuff in concerts.
What?
Or as a country concert, but whatever.
Right.
Monday Night Raw.
Lots
We
of
have a new King of the
cool-
Ring, if you didn't know.
Yeah,
you need a
King
recap, let us know. We'll give you a
Corbin.
whole recap of the whole show tonight.
King Corbin.
We have a Fiend sighting. We
Yes.
have Seth Rollins fighting tonight against Robert Roode.
Yes.
We used to call him Bobby Roode, so it's weird to call him Robert Roode, but it's the same name, so it
Right.
works. We've had King of the Ring crowned. We got Baron Corbin as your new King of the Ring for 2019.
Yep. Yeah.
It's kind of late in 2019 to be called the 2019 winner of the King of the Ring, right? Like, there's only,
Right.
what, 3
so it's
months
only,
left?
Yeah. So, but but maybe they'll.
Well, they're not going to probably do it again until next year, but wouldn't he be the 1920 King of the Ring winner?
I don't know.
I don't know how that works. How does that work? Anybody know? Comments. Oh, here. They're right here.
Tell us all about it.
What else
and then
happened?
Let's see.
We had a
the
tag team
Tag Summit meet up in the middle of the ring.
The meeting.
Yeah, we had
the Tag Team
the
Summit.
Tag teams of SmackDown and Raw. They
The
were
Revival.
meeting up. The Revival and the Glorious Show-Offs were all up there. The Glorious Show-Offs are, of course, Robert Roode and
Dolph
Ziggler. And they were meeting up. And then, of course, because in the back, Braun Strowman said he was going to beat up
in the ring gets these hands.
hands. So, of course, they were the ones that got those hands.
So, Braun Strowman beat up all 4 members of both tag teams.
Yes. And then they all left running away crying. And he stood in the middle of the ring.
Cue was music. Shows off commercial.
Yes. And then they had a six-man tag team match, which was between the Viking Raiders, Cedric Alexander versus AJ Styles and the OC, or the OC themselves.
Yeah, just the whole Sos.
The whole group.
All 3 members.
And so what happened on Clash of Champions was that Cedric Alexander got his ass whooped.
By AJ
Styles. I mean, just embarrassed.
Handed to him.
It was horrible. It was awful to watch. I mean, it was just embarrassing. But Cedric Alexander has quoted that he is not giving up and he is going after that U.S. Championship belt no matter what AJ Styles
I'm sure
does.
that's happening at Hell in a Cell. They're going to keep building that one up.
Right.
They're not done with Cedric quite
yet.
yet.
Of course, it made it positive that AJ Styles pinned and beat the crap out of Cedric Alexander. So now we're back with the women who are in the ring. We've got Bayley beating up Nikki Cross because, of course, Alexa Bliss is on the sidelines with a broken knee. She's always hurt. Always. No matter what, she's always hurt.
You would be her too if somebody wrapped her leg around some steel steps.
Oh my gosh, they didn't wrap it around it at first. She's knocked it into it. Now she's
Is she
trying
still
to-
outside the ring? Do we get to see her? The doctor's still attending to her? Did they escort her off? What is going on with Alexa Bliss?
I don't know, but Nikki Cross is getting her ass beat by both these girls in the
Well,
ring because
it's
she
a
doesn't have
handicap match.
Because she doesn't have her buddy anymore.
It's a handicap match.
I think Sasha needed to take a stretch.
Yeah, she has to get that hamstring all worked out.
Yeah.
All right, we got Sasha Banks in the middle of the ring with Nikki Cross. Quick in and out tags. We got Bayley back in the ring now. Oh, what is she doing? She set herself up for a table. Nothing happened. She just jumped over her. I think she maybe was supposed to climb her or something.
I have no idea. Maybe she used her as a leg up. I haven't figured
Something
that
happened
out.
there. Either way, we
The
got
camera
2-on-1
works
handicap
did
match.
not help.
Now she's going to show her how to do it. Oh, she tripped and fell.
Poor Nikki
Oh my God, Nikki Cross was going to use Sasha Banks as a little
She's supposed to
stepping
use it as
stone
like a stepping stone to jump off
and
of her.
slipped
But she slipped off of her back.
and like hit
And,
her
like,
face on
hit-
Bayley's boobies.
At least it was a soft landing, I guess.
Right.
I mean, Bayley has some pretty big knockers hanging out there. So at least
Oh, there it is.
Oh, she did her signature move.
Cross is just whacking
Oh,
Sasha Cross
yeah,
there
Cross.
too.
She's just beat the crap out of Sasha. Wow. Dang.
Wow.
Well, at least
Oh,
she
Bayley's
did what
coming
she
over
was
to
supposed
save her.
do.
She gets thrown in by her bikini top.
So you think they're pushing Nikki Cross a little bit here as
Always
being
push
like
Nikki
a badass
Nikki
of,
Cross is a badass.
of the group of those two or something?
We already know that
Well,
she
she
is.
did
She's
get her
the
ass beat a
enforcer.
couple times.
She's the one that gets the pin because they're not going to have Alexa get pinned. But, I mean, come on. She's good. She's high risk. Here it is. She's going to mess up here, though, right?
Nope.
No, she got her
it.
1, 2. So, but we've definitely got ourselves a handicap match. Alexa Bliss is nowhere to be seen. She
Right.
got her knee wrapped around the steel stairs earlier
By Bayley.
before the commercial break, and I don't see her.
Doctors came down. She like.
So I don't know if they
took off her
escorted her out or if
little
she's still sitting over in the corner because we can't see. They haven't shown any camera angles over there.
Coming off of last night, you gotta imagine just
Here we go.
the state of mind that Nikki
Bayley's
Cross
just
did
getting
tonight. She knows
beat.
she's got something
Running
to prove
bulldog.
tonight.
Oh,
All on her own.
pounding her chest. Nikki Cross is all jacked up. There's a
Oh, wow.
big old drop kick right in Sasha's face. Sasha's disappeared into
So
the apron.
Sasha was in the apron, and Nikki Cross like Like drop kicked her, but like she ran and slid across the thing.
Baseball
like she's
slide?
Yeah, it's a baseball slide going in for home plate. And then kicked poor Sasha, and she fell in between, nowhere to be found again.
Sasha is now under the ring, I think.
Basically.
There's a big old
And the
DDT.
apron staff under the ring, just having
Bailey
a
is
good
getting
time.
beaten.
WWE.
Right?
Nikki Cross is just owning this match over the last, what, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
There it is, that's over.
It's our move, isn't it?
1, 2, oh,
Ooh,
Spanx is
Sasha.
back in the ring.
She got
That would have been
out of
it, though.
Yeah, it would have.
That would have been it,
totally
though.
would. She's getting her out of there.
Yeah, she's
She's
gonna
like,
get the tag.
"All right,
There's
I'm
the tag.
tagging you."
Now the boss is in there. She ain't gonna dominate the boss
She's
like that.
like-
Oh, there it is, quick! Roll it, 1, 2!
Ooh, she kicked out of it real quick
Little
though.
inside cradle. I haven't seen that move in a minute.
Right?
Little spinning neck breaker again. Oh, no. Big statement.
Ooh.
It's over. Nikki Cross will be
Backstabber.
tapping. She'll be tapping right now.
Is she gonna do it?
She's tapping. It's happening right now.
Is she gonna do it?
Yeah.
Is she gonna tap?
Yeah. She's not
She
even
gonna
trying
tap?
to get out. See?
Oh.
Big statement. Nikki Cross taps out. Your
Dang
winners,
it.
the Smurf and the blow up
Sasha
dolls.
Banks. Sasha Banks and Bailey are
I
the
need
winners
to
of the
Google what
match.
those things are in case I wanted to buy one. What are those things called?
Flying inflatable arm man. I don't know. Flying arm inflatable man thing.
Oh, Bailey.
Is
Bailey's
she bringing
getting
a chair? Damn,
She's
really
going
likes
after
those
Cross with
chairs.
a chair. I guess this is their new forte after every match. They're just going to go
They gotta beat the
and
crap
beat
out
up
of the
their.
next person.
This has become
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully, well, how long do you think it'll take before Becky gets down there? And cue the music. I didn't even get to finish it.
Oh, she brought her own chair.
She's bringing her own furniture to the ring.
Becky's
She's like, it's a
"I got me
sleepover,
chair."
and I'm bringing my own chair.
Right?
It's like a
At
camp
least
trip.
the ref got
Oh,
Nikki across
sword fighting! Sword fighting!
with chairs.
Oh, low blow. Oh, God, I thought she was going to hit her in the head. Oh,
Right?
she did hit her in the head.
No, she missed her.
What's this?
Bailey's in there now with a chair too. What's
Oh,
she gonna do now? 2-on-1.
2-on-1
What's she
chairs.
gonna do, Becky?
We got a
Win.
old-fashioned. Can you call it a Mexican standoff? It's not racist.
I'm gonna be racist.
There
Who's
she
gonna help her
comes.
out?
That's Charlotte.
Charlotte's gonna
Big
help her
Charlotte
out.
Flair's back. I don't know what she's wearing,
Her
but she
face
is
looks
back.
okay.
Big old boots.
She waited for her though, so that was good.
She's got some big old. Those are just terrifying shoes, Charlotte.
Terrifying shoes.
Oh, don't hit the
indeed.
fans.
Oh, poor Bailey getting whacked.
Get her, Becky.
Sasha.
Sasha's not even paying attention. Now Sasha's outnumbered 2-1.
What's she gonna do? She's looking
Sasha.
up.
The shoes on the other foot. And hopefully they're not Flair's shoes. They're about 6 inches off the ground. Oh, she dropped her chair.
Oh.
Oh, there's the big chair
now
shot
she's
in the
getting
back.
whacked. Oh, that's not right. Luke said,
I don't
are
think-
we getting Alexa and Nikki face turn? No, I don't really think so.
No.
Nikki and Alexa won that match, I guess you could say.
Alexa and Nikki are faces.
They are.
They were used as faces last night in that match.
Yeah,
The hot
that's
tag
true.
was towards them.
True.
Oh, Fire and Desire were the bad guys.
Yeah. True.
That was a very quick deletion of the boss and Bailey, by the
Yeah.
way. That was quick. That was too quick. It made them look weak. Now what's going to happen here? Are these two together?
I don't know, but I don't think so. I mean, they might call it truce, but I highly doubt that they're friends. Right? There's no way
I guess
they're
it's
gonna be
over?
friends. Yeah, I think that's done. No more.
All
Okay.
right. Well, it looks like Robert Roode's Seth Rollins is coming up. That's obviously your main event. I called that earlier in the night once they said it because the Fiend's going to get involved at the end, right?
Yeah, that's
how they're
true.
going to end it tonight.
Yeah.
But I thought they would push the King of the Ring a little bit later. They did the King of the Ring match at the end of the first hour.
Pathetic. So pathetic.
Did not give a shit about the King of the Ring
Right?
match.
I don't know why. They hyped it up so much, made such a big stink about it, and then made it into nothing.
How was it not on the pay-per-view last night?
I
Because
don't-
it wasn't a championship match?
I
Oh, wait,
guess.
neither was Rowan and
Eric
Eric.
Rowan
is
and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, and Roman.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, you know, they had to give their FaceTime to WWE boy Roman
Well, I get it, because
Reigns.
he wasn't at the last pay-per-view before that, right?
He's broken.
And so they had to put him in that one, maybe, but and they didn't want to do a title match with him.
Gosh, I don't
Either
know.
way, they could have put King of the Ring in there, and it would have been fine. And after half the promos, shoot, the Kofi Kingston Randy Orton match could have been quicker since it was so slow. They could have put it in there.
Right? They definitely could have cut that one down a little bit, and I don't think anybody would have cried. I mean, they could have. Really,
obviously, maybe they wanted some viewers for Monday Night Raw because of the Monday Night Football stuff going on, because it's that time of the year. So they wanted to put a big match there. So let's do it in the first hour, and then at the end of the first hour, kind of when ratings start to drop off. If you ever look at their rating scale, the first hour's big, the second hour's a little bit smaller, and the third hour kind of picks back up. Sometimes, but not always.
Right? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird that they did that, but hey, whatever. They think they know what they're doing.
Anyways, we do have a new King of the Ring winner. It is Baron Corbin.
It is Baron Corbin.
It is what, 9/16 of 19?
Yes. It is
So
September 16th,
16th, yeah.
2019.
2019.
We are watching Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw, which is actually going to stay on Monday nights forever.
Forever!
Like, we didn't have to worry about that one moving.
And ever.
But your Tuesday night show is moving to Fox on Friday nights, October 4th.
Yes.
We will be here every Friday.
Friday.
Excitement.
The excitement continues.
Cut it with a knife. Because it's so thick, the excitement.
Right?
There's so much excitement right now.
Even the dogs are excited.
We got whining German Shepherds in the bathroom, in the kitchen.
In the background.
In that room.
In the other room in the background, having a Gale time over there.
Because they
doing
like to
their
have Gale
thing.
times. Because they're happy.
Are they?
They're happy. They're not happy that they're not in here, but they're happy.
They better be happy. They're fed and loved.
So what's next? What's happening? How much time do we have left?
Too much
We have 40
time.
minutes.
Oh
and
my
we got,
gosh.
what, one match that we know of, right?
Yeah, because
We
I don't
keeping
think there's
score?
anything else.
So we've got Seth Rollins, Robert Roode for sure. So they're going to have another filler match here. Who are
Yeah.
they going to put in?
I don't know.
Maybe a women's match? They just had a women's match, so they go back to
Yeah,
that
I don't
women's
think they'll
matches.
go back to a women's match again.
So they're going to have just the one woman rap. They usually do two, don't they? Sometimes they'll do 3 or 4.
Maybe, but I don't think they will. I think the only other filler match we had was the Ricochet versus the
Yeah, that one was
that,
fun.
and then and Rusev came back. By the way, Luke, if you didn't
Rusev
see that
is
part.
back.
Rusev came back.
He looks
and
pretty good, too. Thinned up a little bit.
has a porn stash.
He's got a weird mustache going on. Looks alright.
Looks very weird, but it looks alright. He looks pretty good, I guess.
It looks like that Jason. I think his name's Jason something. From Forgetting Sarah Marshall. But shorter, obviously.
Right,
than that
okay.
guy, but, you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that guy.
Yeah.
But with a staff. Like if he had that mustache,
Yes.
they'd almost have the same type of face.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his haircut.
Possibly.
Anyways, we were
Could
watching
be.
Monday Night Raw. It's kind of an exciting one. Right?
Totally.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happened?
What
We got-
has happened?
I don't know. You got all that.
Everything has happened.
We got
We
Rey
just
Mysterio's
remember
back. He
everything.
beat Cesaro earlier.
Yes, he did.
That was a pretty good match. It was exciting.
Yes, it lasted quite a long time.
With Rey Mysterio, he has got a new mask on. It's got mohawk on it. Is this
I think
kind of a
he's
new
had
thing
that-
for the Luchas?
Maybe he's had that one for a while though. So
I just don't
know if it's
remember
new.
the Luchas having the mohawks on their helmets.
On
Or
their
face
masks?
masks, whatever they're called.
Right?
Uh-oh. We got some
what
more
do we
drama
got? I
backstage.
think Sasha's pissed the frick
Sasha
off.
looks like she's a little upset.
Listen here, Becky.
Oh, she's
Oh.
mad at Becky.
Damn! How many chairs you throw my way?
Ooh.
I am the star of this women's division.
Oh.
I am the one that is cashing in the winner's
Wow.
check. And I am the one that is challenging you to a rematch at Hell in a Cell.
In a Hell in a Cell
rematch.
match.
That is, unless you're man enough to accept your move, bitch.
She just said, unless you're mad
Ooh.
enough to accept.
Yeah.
Unless you're
Wow,
mad
I
enough
like
to
where this is headed.
Unless you're mad enough. Like, unless
Where
you're
would that
wuss
be?
and weak.
Sasha challenging
Yeah.
I'm challenging you
for a
unless
rematch
you're mad enough to
at
accept
Hell
that.
in a Cell in 3 weeks.
I don't know.
No
She's
sense was
upset.
made in that interview.
She's mad. What do you want?
Ongoing saga from earlier
It's kind of like when
today
your
of
mom's yelling at you and
Knox
she just
County
says
Mayor
something and it
Glenn
makes no
Jacobs,
sense.
our
And you're
new
like, that doesn't make sense.
24/7
It doesn't help the
champion.
situation.
But you don't know what's going on because you're a kid. You're getting yelled at.
Right, and so you think
Oh,
she's
here's
just...
some more earlier today with the 24/7
Uh-oh.
belt.
Here's the limousine. Limousine riding, jet flying.
Mm-hmm.
He's on top of the limousine. R-Truth is on top of the limo. He's waiting for King to get out.
That guy's like, what? Don't look up at him. You'll give him away.
Kane stepped out of the limo.
Man, it is great to be back on Monday Night Raw.
So in.
Oh, he's got it rolled up. 1, 2, 3. Kane just got pinned.
Woo! R-Truth is now the
is.
24/7 champion.
Oh, God, he
again.
can't get chokeslammed.
Wait,
Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait. Good. This 48/7. It's just like your job.
48-7.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You gotta work. Mr. President, Mayor,
48-7.
JPWA Academy, Superintendent of Administration. Sir,
Superintendent of Administration. What the hell?
R-Truth is hilarious.
It's like, you're right.
He's like, you don't have time to be champion.
Right?
let's go
It's a job. A full-time job. Every day.
You're right.
That's
After all,
funny.
this is Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
For me, that's always been home sweet home.
You at
Always
home, man.
Oh, he's
You
hugging
at
him.
home.
They're walking in together.
Instinct, you know?
It's
instinct.
That's how he won that. He was like, he just chokeslammed his competitor.
That's funny.
So does that make you 17-time champion?
I think the title was.
He's the 17th
Nonetheless, our
champion.
truth
Of
is
the
once again your
24/7
24/7 champion.
17
Nonetheless,
times.
ladies and gentlemen, we
That's
understand
fine.
now that the
I'm silly.
Raw Women's
So Luke said,
Championship
I
is
know, I
standing
love
by
how
with a
Sasha's
rebuttal
complaining
of what
about
we just
Becky
heard
having
from
chairs,
Sasha Banks.
even though Sasha got chairs first.
Right.
Right?
Oh, we got our answer.
I told you, Sasha, this was a cat and mouse game, and last night you knew that you were cornered. But in typical Sasha form, you brought in a chair and then cried all day long because I beat the hell out of you with it. Now I even got a $10,000 fine for inadvertently hitting the ref. But I'm not going to talk about that. My focus is on you, Sasha, because like the
Yeah, you
fat
tell her.
twat that you are, you've brought in the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view into our business. Well, just like you brought that chair into the mix, I'm gonna use it to break you down.
Becky Lynch.
Because I'm not interested
Answering
in
Sasha's
facing
call.
you at Hell in a Cell.
She's not
It's
I'm
happening.
interested.
interested in destroying you in Hell in a Cell.
So it's happening.
happening.
It's a real thing now because Becky's like, I'm gonna destroy you.
I'll take that,
Me
Becky
too.
Sasha.
That's
inside
happening.
LSL.
That's
Hold
official.
on, this title.
I hope that
She
she gets her
comes.
butt.
Lacey Evans is who I was going to say. By the way. I couldn't think of her name. I was going to say the one that, because I said, is there going to be another women's villain match?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Lacey
and
Evans.
yesterday you asked about whatever. And I said Lacey Evans is the other one that's having a feud with
We got to see
Natalia.
Lacey Evans. She's a little spinneroonie, and we got to see her.
Oh, she didn't want him because of him.
She's a Southern Belle.
She's a Southern Belle.
She's a
alright.
lady. That's what a lady looks like.
Southern Belle, Lacey Evans.
Well, at least she's nice enough to have a tissue and stuff on her.
Oh, we better go to a
baby.
commercial.
I think so. Because we can't have anything going on if we want to have Natalia come out later. Right?
Is it going to be Natalia again?
I don't
Because
know.
we've had one win from each one of them. So is this the
True.
culmination? Is this the third and final?
Maybe. Who knows? Does anybody out there have a guess? Who do you think is going to be Lacey Evans' wonderful
Companion.
matchup companion that's going to happen tonight?
Who's going to be our opponent? Live on Monday Night Raw.
Luke said, oh no, not this nasty. And then he said, oh no, I'll take my ladies looking like Tony Storm.
They kind of look the same to me, by the way. So, Tony Storm, when I first seen her, I was watching some NXT UK. It was like a year ago or something. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, she looks really good. And then I saw another girl, and I actually thought it was her.
Oh,
But it
whoops.
wasn't. It was her.
It was Lacey Evans.
And then I was like, oh, she's up on the main roster. And then I was watching not too long ago, and Tony Storm was down in there, and I was like, that's right. She's got a different shaped butt.
Like, that's the only thing I know that's
That's the only thing I
different.
noticed on the girls, I guess.
Yeah, Luke doesn't
Is-
like that you said that.
is their
He
shape.
wants you to take it back because they don't look alike.
I know they don't look alike, but they look a lot alike in passing. Like, I've seen both of them, like, twice. Well, at the time.
Look, you have to realize that Travis does not pay attention to detail. He's not a detail kind of guy.
You could honestly have a cop sketch artist come over and ask what my 13-year-old daughter looks like, and she'd come out looking like
She has hair.
Omar or something.
And I think she might wear glasses.
Right? It's like, it's
it's
kind of
long.
reddish,
I'm
but
pretty
it's
sure
kind of
it's long,
blonde.
right?
It's like a reddish, long,
I'm not kidding.
blondish
It's terrible. Like,
hair.
don't ever go missing.
Her face
if
is shaped
you want
kind of like a
to tell the cops who they're
like
looking
a face.
for.
Like, do you have a picture? Oh yeah, I got plenty of pictures. They're like, this looks nothing like this picture. I couldn't describe a picture to a cop as they're staring at the same picture.
Right.
So my attention to detail is very, very slim.
It's sad. It's really, really sad.
Like, what color hair is that? Like, I'm like, oh, you know the blonde guy? And they're like, his hair's black.
Right? It's true.
Like, oh, well, I thought it
It's
was
very true. So don't take whatever he said to heart that they might look alike. He probably got one glimpse at him and was like, oh, they have like the same kind of shape.
They both have blonde hair.
Or they have blonde hair.
I think.
See,
does
there
Tony
you go.
wait, does Tony
Does she
Osborne
have blonde hair?
See, that could be the other thing. She might not even have blonde hair. But I'm pretty sure she does.
That's pretty funny. So Luke said, oh, I'm on interview today on a podcast. Stone Cold said he's been training Brie Bella and Lay Cool for something special. I'm ready for that.
Hey, that might be that all women's pay-per-view they might be doing again.
Oh God. I'm gonna sit out on that one.
No, yeah.
Hell yeah, I ain't watching that crap. No,
Women's Revolution
No, barf.
2.
No.
Part 2. Last year it was in October.
No.
This year they've got the Saudi Arabia show is going to be on Halloween.
Yeah.
In the middle of the daytime.
The middle of the daytime.
So it'll probably be starting around like 10 or 11 in the morning and going until about 3 or 4. I don't know. So what would that be their time? So that would be about 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern. And somewhere till about 1 or 2 in the afternoon Eastern. Saudi shows are interesting to say the least. Sometimes they're good. Some of the matches are good. Some of the matches are terrible. Kind of like King of the Ring, right?
Right? Yeah.
So they had her music playing that whole time.
So Luke says that Tony is shorter than the Nasty. Plus, where I have black under her eyes. There is no Evolution pay-per-view this year.
Oh, they're not doing it at all? I figured they might try to sneak it in since they're doing the all men's
And
Saudi
I'll
show.
tomorrow.
Oh, it's Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke.
She looks good.
So
Dana Brooke slimmed up. She just looks good.
So here you go. She's blonde, and the other one's blonde. Now have a walk by, and Travis would think they're the same person.
Right, except for I already know who these guys are.
I know you do, but still.
But if this was NXT and then you asked me the next night, I'd be like,
So the thing
it looks like we have somebody else that came in, and they named themselves The Fiend.
There you go. We like to see the Fiend.
You're
welcome.
There you go.
Now, run. Run. I miss Run.
Luke says he loves Dana. I wish they would push her.
I thought they were going to. I honestly did. I thought she was going to win the Money in the Bank.
Right?
She was doing good right up till that.
Maybe something happened.
There again, it's Raw SmackDown. They're only using a handful of wrestlers. Sometimes they use them twice a night, and they do not use their other people. Tonight they've done pretty good. Dana just kicked her in the ass, literally.
And she was holding it too.
So
why does nobody like Lacey Evans? She's actually really
Because she's a
pretty.
bitch.
Oh, is that why?
Well, not in
She's
real life.
not very nice
I mean, or whatever.
on here.
Yeah, she's just good. I dig her. I just find her as a more attractive Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Huge win this would be.
I just don't like her outfits. I don't like the shorts up to the boobs and the ultra top thing.
Oh.
I don't mind the stocking things with the seam in the back because I think it's a pinup style. I think she's going for a certain style.
Yeah, she is. I know
She's
what
well
style she's
shaped.
going for.
Oh, Dana just hit her with the throat.
Ouch.
Every
Doesn't
single
look like it
time
felt
she steps in the
good.
ring,
She said, Dana, that she's been doing the WWE pay-per-view backstage live streams.
Huh.
Huh,
cool.
interesting. Well, good for her. At least you're keeping her
I
busy.
dig her.
Right?
Lacey
She looks good.
has a
She's decent in the
aggressive and
ring.
Physical as they come. So impressive in her short
Oh.
career here in WWE.
Oh, God.
Ouch.
That's just brutal. Kick to the face.
Cover by
One,
She is not very
two.
nice, is she?
Gonna kick out
Good
of two
for
the fact
her.
that Dana
She's gonna hit her
Don't be
with,
nice.
she's gonna hit her with the women's right here in a minute.
I
Oh,
don't know, but she doesn't like
Look
her.
at
I don't
this
think.
one more time.
she's beating the crap out of her.
Lacey.
I don't think Lacey Evans likes Dana Brooks at all. Like, there's no, like, I
Love
like
loss.
you.
There's no love loss here.
She's like, I don't like you at all. No, I really hate you.
I'm just saying, she doesn't want to
I think she doesn't like you.
Oh, God.
She's like, here, how do those abs feel?
There's a little knee to the face.
Oh, jeez.
And again,
Dana Brooks
I mentioned
works
earlier
herself out of it.
Lacey's had
Lacey's had the advantage this whole match.
Couple of weeks with Natalia.
Yep, and Tom says that Dana is
Yet
cool.
another
So everybody
tweet
likes
today aimed
Dana.
at- Okay, if
We
that's
got it.
Natalia's way to stay in
She's jumpy and bouncy and
this
I was in a couple books on Facebook. I don't really, or
by
books,
sending
groups on
tweets,
Facebook. I don't really get on there much
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
yeah.
And they hate her. Like most people hate her.
Hate Dana Brooks?
Yeah, and I don't get
Lacey
it.
Evans not allowing any separation here.
Oh, it's over. There's the women's right.
Lacey Evans.
I heard they weren't going to do the women's evolution because they didn't have any stars to carry it like they did last year.
Right.
But with
They're out of
Becky
place.
Lynch, Charlotte Flair, I think they have enough.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
They could sell out a
They have
little
plenty of women,
basketball
they just
arena.
don't like using them.
Match is over.
Like,
Dana
Well, they have
Evans.
the women, just they have to have a star, and they
Like,
had
where's Naomi?
they had a big star last year. Oh, she's not even gonna enter. She's putting her in the sharpshooter for Natalia, sending Natalia a direct message. That's right to.
Ha ha. Well,
She
Lacey
was telling
Evans
Natalia.
won.
She's like, "Hey Natalia, check it out. I can do it too."
I'm gonna use your stuff.
Is that gonna happen at Hell in a Cell?
Lacey Evans with the victory, sending a clear message to
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah,
Monday night
She's a Marine. If you didn't know, she's a
you told me
military.
that. I think every time we've watched this, and
Oh,
she's
whatever.
wrestled. Yes, you have. Every time we've watched and she's wrestled, you've told me that she's
I didn't
a
say it
Marine.
last week. I know I didn't, because I remember not saying it. I'm
Sure.
gonna go to the video. We've got it on. We've got proof.
Okay, go to the video, but I bet you.
Go to an instant replay.
You said she's a Marine. Did you know?
Oh.
Oh, that little
That
girl
was
was
cute.
dressed just
That
like
was a little
her.
girl dressed just like her.
Oh.
She went up and touched her
Touched
chin.
her chin. That was
That's
cute
cute.
as shit. Now, if that's her own kid, that's cool too. But if it was somebody else's
She
kid,
does have a kid.
that's pretty awesome. Good for her. See, she's not a bad person.
North American Championship live this Wednesday.
On NXT
NXT on USA. That's a Velveteen Dream.
versus that
Is that
guy.
Adam Cole?
Is that who that is?
I don't know.
Luke says that was her kid.
That's cute.
Not surprising. But that's alright. It's next! Oh my god, I can't wait! How
That's Seth
exciting!
Lynch. They're gonna call him Seth Lynch because he's marrying the man.
Why? So is he gonna take her last name?
Well, don't you take the man's last name?
I guess.
That's just what I thought. I thought he took the man's last name. Isn't that the tradition in America?
Well,
Oh,
that's
she is
what
from
they
Ireland.
say,
though. In
but-
Ireland, do they do that in Ireland?
I don't know.
Do
I'm
they
sure
take-
it's probably traditional there too, if they do it, but it's not really a big thing anymore to do that.
Right? So he's going to be a hyphenate?
Down live tomorrow night, 8, 7
He's
Central, only on USA.
Like on your show, Hot Tub Time Machine.
Right.
So Luke says, so the main event is 20 minutes long with Fiend incoming. Well, you
At the
know,
end.
he's got to make an appearance because, one, Seth basically said, hey, we're having a match at Hell in the Cell and all that stuff.
And we'll have a couple more commercial breaks probably in there and some sort of talk. And by the time they're wrestling, it'll probably be about, what, 15 minutes?
Possibly, yeah.
And then there'll be the whole thing at the end. So Seth will win it. And then there'll be some of that. And then the Fiend will show up.
Yeah.
Because
So-
Fiend's got to show up.
Yeah. So Luke says, actually, in most European countries, you either keep your last name or hyphenate it.
Right. Yeah, so they'll probably hyphenate. It'll be Seth freaking
You're the Miz. and you're the
Rollins
most must-see
Lynch.
WWE superstar of
So
all time.
whose name goes last if they hyphenate it?
Lynch, the man.
Is that how that works?
Right.
Ah.
And then she won't take his. That ain't cool.
I don't blame her.
It'll be
I would
Becky
take that
Lynch
either.
and Seth Rollins Lynch.
Okay, if we're going off of their names on
Come on, what else is there?
on their wrestling
I don't care about their
days,
real
they
life.
have stuff in real life.
It's not as funny.
I just want him
Her
to,
name's Rebecca Quinn in real life.
I just want him to follow her around like a little lost dum-dum, just like, oh, I can't do anything without the man telling me what to do.
Well, that's already happened. That's when they were both champions, and that was like weird. Like when she was Becky 2 belts, and
Yeah. He says it would be Becky Lynch Rollins if they stick to European tradition. So his name wouldn't be, so it would be Lynch Rollins for him too?
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn.
yeah, it'd be Lynch Rollins for him, and she wouldn't change her name
Right.
because the men don't hyphenate; they don't put the women's name in there.
Why not?
It just doesn't work that way.
Well, wouldn't that be how you do it?
No.
Liberty Mutual customers.
Everybody has to change their name.
So you only pay for
No.
what you need.
The guy stays his name. The women hyphen.
Only pay.
What my grandma did was just changed her middle name to Russell.
Yeah.
So she got rid of her middle name and put it in. So I guess that would be kind of
Her
hyphenated.
maiden name became her middle
Her
name.
middle name, yeah.
My mom kind of does kind of the same thing. I refuse. I'm just going to keep mine. Sorry. No, I'm not changing my last name. You're putting on it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So if she really was the man, then she wouldn't change her name at all. So we'll see what happens there, I guess.
Right? But anyways, her name is Rebecca Quinn in real life. I don't know what Seth Rollins' real name is.
I don't either. Is that his real name? Is
No.
Seth Rollins his real
I don't
name?
think it is. It's a Spanish name. His last name is something Spanish, if I remember right.
Like he's a Spaniard,
I don't know.
like from Spain.
I don't know. It's just Spanish.
Hmm.
I don't know. Look up Seth Rollins' last name.
I don't know anything about them. I've never wanted to know. Sorry, I'll stop yawning.
NXT this
NXT
Wednesday.
During the Cloud premieres live this Wednesday. Woo!
This Wednesday.
Yeah, but right now we're watching the end tail of Monday Night Raw.
Seth
Coming
Rollins is
to
coming
us.
out first
Ooh, coming to us from the University of Tennessee.
because they want the crowd to pop with Glorious.
Who wouldn't want to pop up Glorious? Everybody wants to sing along with that song.
Here it comes. Burn it down. Seth freaking. Oh, wait, what does that say?
Seth freaking Rollins. The Slayer.
FRN.
Seth freaking Rollins.
How does that work?
Freak in
I get
Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins.
Okay. That
You've
makes.
seen it how many times?
I don't. Well, I've seen it, but I don't.
Oh my god, his real name is Colby Daniel Lopez. Oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god, oh my god.
That's probably Seth.
His name's a cheese. He's
Colby?
a cheese.
Is it KOLB?
No, it's COLBY. Colby cheese.
Here it is.
Oh, that's funny.
Glorious.
That's hilarious. That's a funny name. I laugh at other people's names because I have a funny name too, and I laugh at my own.
Rebecca Lopez.
Rebecca Quinn Lopez. That's freaking right.
Rebecca Quinn Lopez.
Luke likes my reference to it. He's laughing about cheese too.
There's your tag team champions, the Glorious Show-Offs.
The
Dolph
Glorious
Ziggler is
Show-Offs.
escorting Bobby Roode down to the match ring. Like I guess it's just a match, but I can't fix that.
It's just a match and a ring.
Well, it's going to be a
with
match.
circles and squares and all kinds
It's a
of stuff
squared
happening.
circle.
We've got
Live
cheese
on
down
Monday
there
Night
in there
Raw.
already. We've got the cheese happening.
Colby. Colby Lopez.
Colby Lopez. Oh my god, his parents hate him so much.
My best friend in the world's named Colby.
Yeah, but his last name isn't Lopez.
Well, you can't help your last name.
Colby Lopez. Oh my god, that's so funny. He's a cheese. He's totally a cheese. It's so funny. I wonder what meat he goes with.
Quinn.
Hey, you get down.
Axel.
You are being not a good boy. No. No.
All right, here we go. Kobe Lopez versus the glorious
Robert
Show-Off.
Roode.
Robert Roode.
Yeah. Robert Roode, the glorious part of the show-off.
He is the glorious Show-Off.
So, I think this is kind of a really silly match. I'm just not sure.
Well, it's
So
a-
is this because of their whole tag team thing and it's like
It's
Seth's
just-
fault that he lost?
We got to get
everything?
Seth against somebody so Bray can do something. And you don't want it to be against a major star, right? Like Braun again.
Oh, he already beat him, so he can't beat
That's
him
what I'm
again,
getting
right? Maybe Braun will come down and mess it all up.
Braun could show up, but I doubt it they're going to be doing anything there because there's no.
Well, he already showed up earlier.
Yeah, he's already decimated the tag team division.
Because he was mad. He's very angry. Very, very angry. So, I guess,
Robert Roode is down. Seth Rollins is just out wrestling him at this point.
so I guess that Dolph decided he wanted to pull his hair back because he didn't like it hanging around down there.
Yeah, he's got his pony.
Yeah, because he doesn't have his hair all slicked back like he normally does. It's all fluffy and weird.
He's got it all brushed.
He doesn't have
a
AJ Styles hair. Oh my god. I could go on and on about AJ Styles' hair. It's like such a flowing locks of prettiness.
It's because
It's
Zohan
so
does his hair.
creepy. It's so creepy how pretty it is.
It's got
just
the
like
feathering and
it's
the
like
whole thing.
flowing and it like just and no matter how much he wrestles, it's all like pretty and like soft looking. It's just waves and everything.
AJ Styles has the hair. The perfect hair. The phenomenal hair.
So Luke says that he goes, I mean, Shawn Michaels' real name is Shawn Michael Hickenbottom. I've never liked Shawn Michaels, so it's not surprising that his last name would be Hickenbottom. That's hilarious.
Max, let's get out.
You can wait just a little bit longer, buddy. You can do it. Be a good boy. Being a weirdo in there.
Right. Right at the 3-hour mark.
Right at it.
Little clothesline over to the top. Bobby Roode's outside the match. Ring.
He's outside the ring, and Seth is being
Down.
weird. No.
Oh, Dolph jumps up on the apron.
He's like, hello.
Seth's gonna hit him. Oh, he got his attention. Dolph's running. Here's Roode's waiting.
He almost got him, but it
Seth
didn't
was on
work
top
out
of that
so
one.
well. Yeah, because you know he is a beast slayer. He has to do all the tricks of the book, right?
Yeah, because he's Beast Slayer.
Because he's a cheese. He's a cheese.
Monster Slayer.
He's a cheese. Oh, so funny. His name is
Lopez.
Colby
It's like
Lopez.
Jennifer's brother.
You.
He'd be Jennifer's little brother.
Oh my god, his name's Colby. I'm so hurt she talks about tacos and burritos. And you put cheese on him. Okay, back to wrestling. Oh my gosh, Dolph just attacked Seth outside the ring. Cheater McCheaterton.
Well, of course he's going to get involved. They're a tag team. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
This
your
is
buddy's
expected.
supposed to help you.
Oh, it's ripped right on top of the barricade
Ouch,
outside.
that's terrible.
How
What's
is Seth
going
going
on?
to crawl back into this? We got a commercial.
Hey, look, you called it. Here's the commercial you said was going to happen.
We knew the commercial was going to happen.
Sweet.
But right now, Seth's in trouble. He's wrestling basically two members of Glorious Show-Offs.
There's only two to begin with.
Yeah, he's wrestling both members, but he's not supposed to be. He's only supposed to, it's a one-on-one match.
Well, maybe he should
And
just keep himself in the ring,
he's probably-
and then we wouldn't have that problem.
He's probably got the Fiend on his mind too.
I hope so. I hope that he screws up because he's a dumbass.
He's got the
anyways.
Fiend
So
on
it
his
doesn't matter.
mind.
Tom wants to know what the hell's going on. And I don't know what you want to know what the hell's going on in the match, or if you want to know what the hell's going on in the chat. Because Luke and I are talking about cheese.
Seth Rollins.
And you don't get
Getting
any,
married.
Mr. Pants. What are you doing?
Cheese.
Stop saying cheese. He gets all excited about it.
You think that's what's going on?
No, I don't know what
Better
his
not be
problem is.
saying cheese.
I don't know what his problem is.
Anyways,
Naxos is being a dork.
we got the Fiend on our mind because we know the Fiend's going to show up, right? He has to.
He
show
has
up.
to, right? I mean, come on. They threw
We're
it
waiting
in
on
there
the
at the beginning.
Fiend. What's the reaction
They
going to
made
be
it a
when
big
the Fiend
deal.
shows up?
They yelled at each other for it.
We got Seth Rollins wrestling Bobby Roode. Monday Night Raw. This is your main event. Dolph Ziggler is sticking his nose in all sorts of sus business.
Right.
And we're waiting on the Fiend. Is the Fiend going to show up? Is the Fiend not going to show up? Is the Fiend going to show up next week? Is the Fiend not going to show up next week? What's happening? What's going to happen? What's going on? You know?
I don't. I really have no
I
idea.
think the
what's
Fiend's
gonna
showing up
happen.
tonight because he's already kind of hinted towards it.
Well, yeah, and I mean, in a way, that's kind of called him out. So I mean, you know.
Maybe the Fiend will hit all of them.
Ziggler came out with him because they're a tag team, Tom. It's the Glorious Show-Offs.
It's the Glorious Show-Offs. Glorious!
Mr. Robert Roode.
Yeah.
And the show-off, Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler. The
Because
Glorious Show-Offs.
didn't he have that, like, on his butt for, like, the longest time?
Glorious Show-Offs.
The show-offs.
Yeah, he is the show-off.
What do you mean you have no clue what's going on? They're having a match. This is the main event.
This is your main
match.
event.
This is
Seth
Seth
Rollins
Rollins versus Robert Roode. This is what they said at the beginning
No
of
titles
the show.
on the line.
Just a match.
Dolph Ziggler's along
For the
ringside.
ride. You know,
And-
just to be an antagonist.
And we're all thinking, everybody here is thinking that the Fiend is going to show up.
Everybody here. Here? I don't know. Here?
In
Yeah.
the whole nation.
There. And then Luke and I have been talking about cheese, and now Luke wants a block of Munster cheese. Now, are you going to put bacon with that on macaroni?
Bacon and macaroni cheese?
Bacon in macaroni and cheese made with Munster cheese.
Never heard of it.
He doesn't eat cheese, so he would
I don't
know.
eat cheese or gluten, so
Don't be weird. I don't want to hear about your vegan talking right
It's
now.
not vegan.
Oh my god, shut up!
I eat meat.
I don't want to hear about your vegan talking.
It's not vegan. I eat meat. October 3rd, Chris Lee's new show from prison.
Now, Luke, have you ever done a grilled cheese and bacon sandwich? We're on commercial.
I get
I can
it.
talk about cheese all I want. We're coming back. It's gonna come up right now. Here, it's gonna be. We're gonna be back on right now. We're back in the match. Woo! We've got cheese against Rude.
Right now of the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, your WWE champion. Look, Dolph's got his hair down.
Oh, he had to put some stuff in it to make it slick.
He relaxed a little bit. Put his hair down.
Put his hair down.
Bobby Roode. The big old backbreaker. 1, 2. Oh! Seth kicks out. Oh, he's getting better again. 1, 2.
Oh.
Seth got another 2 counts from the same move.
He's
That's
gonna have
2
to do a
counts from
whole
the
bunch
same
of
move.
glorious DDTs to beat him. He needs to give him a ginormous wedgie.
Look at this glorious tilt-a-world backbreaker.
Glorious.
It's so glorious.
So
It's like Dolph's hair. Super glorious. Oh, Dolph's taking off his shirt. Oh, he got super kicked when he was going for a super kick.
Ooh, ouch. Rude's like, I'll come out and save you. And then he's getting punched in the face, and smacked, and punched.
Got 9 minutes.
Then he's getting slapped across the chest.
Robert
thrown into
Roode
the
throwing
barricade
into the barricade on the outside.
of the
Ring.
Yay! Now they're back in the
Ring.
Yay!
I keep on to call it match. What's happening is a match in the ring.
Let's see.
All right, he just threw him out. Bobby Roode setting him up. Seth Rollins with an elbow or shoulder.
There's one
Onto
of those
the
kind
top
of body
rope.
parts off of an arm.
Missed it.
Ooh, he didn't quite
Bobby
make that.
Roode. Oh, Rollins reversed it. Sets him up. Falcon elbow. 1,
Ooh.
2.
No.
Bobby Roode kicks it out.
Yeah.
Slower than usual. Seth
Bobby
No.
Roode have like
Tom-
glitter all over his knees because he's so
Robert Roode
glory.
into the Falcon Arrow,
Maybe.
which was effective.
Tom is saying that the Fiend showed up here. As in, he did show up in our chat. Yes, somebody did show up in our chat. That
Of
was
course, we have
named
the
Fiend.
Fiend in here.
And Tom, is not Cheddar Lopez. It's Colby Lopez. His name is Colby. That's why he's called Cheese. I am totally calling him Cheese. That's so funny. I hate him so much.
She hates cheese.
I hate Seth Rollins. I like him better as Cheese.
So I have a friend named Colby, and I didn't know that Colby was a cheese. And I met him in my 20s, by the way. Now he's my best friend. And I still don't think of him anything. I don't even.
As Cheese?
Because I don't know what Colby cheese even looks like.
I have some in the fridge. You want me to bring it
Is it that
online?
white one?
It's the no, that's Monterey. That's Monterey Jack. No,
I don't know my
it's
cheese.
yellow and
I don't drink wine or eat cheese.
it's Monterey Jack the white and the cheddar the yellow. So the two that are in there, mix them together in little
It becomes
clumps.
Colby.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so Colby's not a cheese. It's a
It is
mixture
a
of
cheese,
cheeses.
but it's its own cheese.
Oh, Dolph, that's ring the bell.
Oh.
There's your
right.
disqualification.
Disqualification
Seth Rollins
happened.
wins. Dolph Ziggler attacked him.
Yeah, he's beating the crap out of
Beating
him.
the crap out of
I
Seth.
think he doesn't like him.
Oh, Seth's back in it. Well, actually, he's only got it one hit in.
Oh, everybody's standing up. Should we stand up? What's going on?
Well, because they're all waiting here.
I know. What's going to happen? What's going to
Remember,
happen?
Dolph's the one that held Seth down when Brock got in there and beat him.
It's a
Here
knuckle
comes
murder.
AJ Styles.
Ooh, it's AJ
And the whole
Styles.
club.
Are they going to beat up Seth?
All 5 of them.
Who's going to beat up who? Oh.
Seth's taking on all 5 of them.
Ow.
There's a big super kick.
Dolph finally got a super kick in. He's been wanting to do that for a while. He tried it outside the ring.
Gallows got Seth up. Right in the crosshair back.
Ooh.
Magic Killer. Seth Rollins is down.
So there's gonna
Now
be a
AJ's
crap
in
out
it.
of him. And then what?
And then the Fiend shows up.
I guess.
Is the Fiend even going to show up at this point?
I mean, this is just silliness.
AJ, Styles clash.
Ooh.
Bam.
They're like, let's just beat him up until he can't walk.
AJ Styles, the Styles clash.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins is just in the middle of the ring. He's just laid out. Anderson's lifting him back up.
They're like, come on, buddy. We need you to get up so we can beat you up.
So why are all 5 of these guys together? 2 of them make no sense in there.
Dolphin
Seth is just getting a mud hole stomped in him. So Braun Strowman shows up. Are they putting them back together?
Oh god, please don't. Oh my god, don't do it. Please don't do it. No. No.
Bobby Roode's getting some punches in. This is an old-fashioned, here you know, me and my buddies are going to beat you up. They're going to hold you, and I'm going to punch you in the stomach from the 80s movies that we all grew up watching.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Another super kick. Seth Rollins is done.
Is it because he's a champion and so they have to beat him up because they have to?
Here comes Kane.
Oh my god, Kane's coming to save
Here
him.
comes Kane. Kane is going to get beat by Bray Wyatt.
Ah, that's what's going to happen.
Right?
So, is that who's going to get the mandible claw today?
Kane's in the ring. He's clearing the house.
So,
Cleaning
Kane's
house.
going to clear house. He's actually in his outfit, too. Oh.
He's beating up the OC by himself. Big Kane. He's such a big dude.
Right?
Big choke slam on Gallows. Anderson's next.
Yep.
Oh, a double choke slam.
Double choker.
Anderson and AJ Styles are going to get choke slammed at the same time.
Together.
Down.
Ooh.
Both men are down. Kane's the only one standing up in the ring. Lights out. The light's going to go out.
What's going to happen? Anybody? Anybody?
Here it comes.
Is it going to come? At all?
What's going to happen? Kane's in the middle of the ring by himself. Is there any fire in there?
No.
Nope. But here comes Bray. That's the
power-
Fiend. The power's going out.
Going out.
He was trying to summon his fire. Fire didn't happen. Power went out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is what I was hoping for.
The fire is not there, and it's pitch dark. Pitch
Black.
dark.
And
The
light
Fiend
back
is
on.
The
Fiend's
Fiend
in
is
the ring.
right behind it.
Standing right behind him.
He's right there! Oh my God!
He's got him in the mandible claw.
Oh no!
Kane's down to one knee.
Oh no! He's got him.
down on his back.
He's got him.
Kane's done. Kane's trying.
Oh no!
Like Cole said, he's helpless.
Oh, he's completely helpless.
Bray Wyatt.
The Fiend has attacked again.
He's done. He let him go. Kane rolled out of the ring.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
He's
there's
got his
Seth.
sights set on Seth.
Seth's trying to get away. He's crawling away.
So
The
scared.
strobe light's coming. Seth's trying to get away.
The cheese is melting.
He's right in his face.
He's like, no, don't touch me.
It's what dreams are made out of right there. Well, I guess nightmares, right?
Nightmares.
Run.
What's he gonna say? Anything? Is that just all? Did he
I
say
think he
words?
said let me in. Wow.
I think he's
Now he's
laughing
laughing at him.
All right. Well, now that's quite
Wow.
fun.
That was some nightmare.
And
Oh,
now
it
it's
is upside down
crazy.
again. So maybe it was on purpose.
It was on purpose. I'm pretty sure that
Everything's
that
going
Ray
upside
took
down
it.
again. Maybe they were playing with it. Well,
Our
hopefully they
friendship will
become
never
friends.
ever end. Never ever end.
It's getting a little creepy and black and white ish.
Never end. You're feeling lonely today. The crazy thing they're trying to tell us that we should do.
Well, since none of us will be sleeping tonight, maybe we should pull it all nighter. That way we can keep each other company all night.
And something? Aren't you glad you're our friend? There's some strange stuff happening on our TV.
This is like the 1980s suicide rock and roll stuff.
Oh, the
And it's over. Wow.
The end of Raw was incredibly
Wowie.
crazy. Alright, so let's see. Luke said, I just realized they were building two stories for Bray, the title story and...
The Kane Undertaker stuff.
Right?
They gotta be building
So
that,
Tom
right?
said, yeah, and then Luke said, every legend Bray has attacked had a personal relationship with Taker, and Bray is using the mandible claw which Mankind debuted against Taker. Yeah. Woo!
Oh, exciting!
Alright, well
What a
that's a
great
good
show.
build-up for that. Alrighty. Okay, well.
All down.
Hello.
Well, I know
You should talk now. You should say words.
I appreciate
Anyways.
you. Stare. Looking for dead time.
No.
Anyways.
You dork. Seriously, dude.
Alright, I appreciate you guys.
Oh, damn.
No?
Just end the show if you're ending it.
I was trying to.
Are you sure? You can't talk, Mr. Anyway, did it scare you? Did the Bray stuff scare the crap out of you or something? You can't continue on with your talking? Anyways. Right? Luke said he's not tired anymore. And he's
Right.
like, no sleep for me.
No dreaming tonight.
That's what Travis was saying. That he's not going to be sleeping tonight. I'm
pulling
not
all
sleeping with
nighter.
the baby. Pff, that shouldn't scare me at all.
Oh. He's not scared of demons and monsters.
Hell no.
Alright. Anyways, you guys can stand here and chat. I'm going to sign off and we can chat a little bit. I appreciate it and thank you for watching Wrestling Gab.
Thank you. What?